Hello, welcome to Friday Night Star Ruler 2, Wake of the Heralds. Let's see. Yesterday, didn't really play the game so much as sit here and talk about it and show it off. I almost felt like I was teaching you how to play rather than actually play. I don't want to do that tonight. Tonight, I want to actually play. I have here started up a game with the Heralds, the funky race in the expansion pack. They start out at three different spots. They're like refugees flooding into the galaxy through these three beacons here. And they go where they will. They just settle, I think, where they like. I believe there are ways you can direct that. But this is going to be an interesting game because I have not played this race and because I want to make some progress. And because I will know about as much as you. Oh, I just gave something movement orders, which I didn't mean to do. Let's put him back on Auto Explore. So we started 3 star systems. This one up here is called Sorella. This is, Sorella. This one down here is Perm, and this one here is called Zal, Z-A-L. And by the way, I have done what I can to minimize the lag in the chat channel, so good to see you guys there. If you have a question or want to remind me of something, if I'm doing something stupid or missing something, let me know. Alright, so the refugees just flood into the galaxy. I have sort of figured that what I'm going to do this time, let's look at my attitudes. I start out Reverent, which gives me bonuses for firing off artifacts. This is the one I really want to get. Whoops, no, this one here. Spawns a random artifact in your system every 3 minutes. That seems to me pretty huge. My first attitude, and I'm not sure why this was, is this a normal rule? My first extra attitude was free. So I took Progressive, which will give me bonuses for research. So my goal here is to build up energy to fire off artifacts and research to research. And what I want to research, just for the heck of it, my goal today is to get a ring world. It is Friday night. It is 6 p.m. I don't have to be anywhere. I cannot guarantee you this will be less than 2 hours. So I intend to sit here until I can get a ring world going. I want to see that, damn it. So let's get started. So the guys flood into the galaxy. They go where they will. And from there, I take over. So I wish there was a way to just call up all my planets, although that would get unwieldy. I've already got 3... Oh, whoa. Ooh. I've already got 3 artifacts. I start... One of the victory conditions in the game is find all 4 pieces of the Revenant. Not a Leonardo DiCaprio thing. An ancient artifact. I found another artifact. Where do I go? I now have the chassis of the Revenant. If I find 3 more, I think I can put them together and win. Let's see. While active, I see. My ships are cheaper. So I wonder, do I just toggle whether or not it's activated? Oh, it costs 2,000 energy. Let's have a look at what it looks like, by the way. Okay, looks like any old artifact. And let's see, what's the cheapest one I can start firing off? A support station. Basically repairs a fleet for 750 energy. Here's a cheap one. Shoot an ion cannon. From Star Wars, of course. That for 700 energy. I wonder if I'll just be firing that off for the heck of it. Oh no, here's one for 500. 500 energy. An equipped flagship has a chance to draw. Oh yeah, this is awesome. So you stick this on you can only basically use it once. You stick it on a ship, and that ship can have that much larger of a fleet. And a 300 capacity improvement is pretty big for me. Let me hotkey some things, by the way. I forgot to do that yesterday. I'm going to put my main fleet on 5. And I'm going to put... I don't have a homeworld. I was going to say, and then I'm going to put my homeworld on a hotkey of 1. Alright, so here's my main fleet. And you will see... where's the manage? Here we go. My capacity is 182. By adding 300 to that... it's a weak little dreadnought, not a super badass ship, but it'll get things done. It's one of the weaker flagships. But when I put this command control computer on it, it's going to become a badass fleet leadership. One thing I was noticing yesterday, this, I wouldn't say this bugs me, I just wish it was different. Yeah, we're diverting our additional funds to research. The ship graphics do not, like, they don't matter. There's, I think, 5 sets of ship graphics, and you just pick one. And any given race can have any given set. Like, there's nothing in the game that says the Herald ships look different from the Terrican ships, which look different from the Tsar ships. Just a minor thing, but there's no visual customization in that regard. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. By the way, at 7 p.m., I'll be giving away 5 copies of this game with the expansion pack. If you're interested, at 7 p.m., I'll just ask you to post your name in the comments thread, and I'll make a list of them, and we'll randomly pick 5 out of a hat. James Belt says, James Bates says, in very enthusiastic capital letters, yes, there is finally a video about this. Has no one done a video about Star Ruler 2? I would think it would lend itself well to videos. As I mentioned yesterday, great space porn, good interface, lots of cool stuff can happen in this game. Why would someone not make a video about it? Alright, so, real quick looking here. I can tell this is going to get inconvenient. Here, I'm basically managing 3 empires. These 2, by the way, I'll quickly be able to tie together. This is super helpful. Once I get here, yeah, they connect. So the priority is going to be getting someone here to blend these together. This guy way over here, bleh. I have sent my scouts on Auto Explore, which is something I didn't do yesterday. Here's a remnant fleet. Let's see how strong it is. 2.1k, I don't think I can take that on yet. One of the reasons you want to beat up on remnant fleets, by the way, that's hotkeying my home. Yeah, so here's my main fleet. I cannot take on a 2.1k strength. I'm 1.2k. But once I add my command computer, maybe I can. Alright, we are shunting extra money into our research. We have some planets settled, as you can tell by the blue outline here. This beacon is not really going very well. More people come in here. This beacon is going well. Let's see, we have a tier 1 resource. We have plastics. So let's send some water to the plastics and some meat. And then these guys will eventually upgrade and start producing plastic, which we can send elsewhere. So I wonder, can I just not... I just can't colonize. If I right-click, uncolonize... So I guess I don't get to colonize. These guys just go where they want to go, and I have no control over it, which means I hope they hurry up and go there. Alright, over here we have... At least they're smart enough, by the way, to get a water and a food. Salt is a great food. I don't know if you know this. Oh, let me see. I have a question here. Mr. Lebedev asks, what is the ship icon with yellow and purple on the bottom left, Tom? So, I'm sorry, I missed... Is that what you mean? So that's what you look at with a ship with yellow and purple. Oh, the ship icon. Oh, yeah. Alright, I promised I wasn't going to just blather this entire stream, but I have to briefly blather. This is one thing I didn't touch on yesterday, and I'm glad Mr. Lebedev asked about it. Alright, I'm going to pause. You know what? I can let it run. This isn't a ship icon. This is a ship. So you saw before, if I zoom into the view, there's what it looks like. Like, there's the skin for it. That has nothing to do, really, with what's inside of it. Although that is, I think there's a default skin for a dreadnought, a carrier, and a battleship. I could be wrong. How do we know what that ship does? How do we know what kind of weapons it has? Down here we know the basic information, how strong it is, how many hit points it has. Supply is basically expended as it fights. We see how many ships are in the fleet. What we don't know is, what kind of gun does that guy have? What kind of shields does he have? This right here is a schematic from the ship design screen, which I'm about to show you. This is the size of the ship, 64. I think they go, it might be unlimited. I had one artifact that adds 128 size to a ship, I think. So I know they get, what is 128 plus 128? 256, right? Oh, duh. So I know they get bigger. 64 is a fairly sizable flagship. One of the smallest as far as flagships goes. This schematic, which looks like a war game, doesn't it? Like a hex. My units start here. Here's victory points. Here's the bad guys. This is the ship systems, and I can actually highlight them. This is the bridge and crew. So it has a core. So a lot of the components have a core, and then you paint nearby hexes to say how effective it's going to be. So I have 2 bridges and crews cores, and then these hexes represent bridge and crew areas. This appears support command, because remember, flagships, they can either fight alone and just be badass ships, or they can have a fleet with them, and the size of their fleet is their support. If you recall, my Dreadnought can support 128. These things here are generators, which give power to the rockets, and the weapons, by the way. It has 2 missile launchers that fire to the side, and this facing does matter. And it has, what is green? Railguns. It's got 2 railguns with front-firing arcs. These are armor, and they basically help absorb damage. So this is a representation. This is a ship with 2 missiles, railguns, some support. What is this? Supply storage, of course, yeah, because it needs this to fight. What if I don't like this? What if I get, by the way, new badass, like Muon guns is something early on you can get. Is it called Muon guns? Muon cannon, something early you can get. What if I unlock this and I want my ship to have Muon guns? Well, that is where you go into this thing. And some people hate these. Some people just want to play with straight up a set of ships that come with the game. When you unlock a new research, you get a new ship with that tech. If you don't like ship designers, I'm afraid Star Ruler 2 might annoy you. Because once I get, say, those Muon cannons, they're not going to magically appear in these designs. So, by the way, here's my Dreadnought design. You saw me showing that off. So if I get Muon cannons, I have to call this screen up. Or I can make a whole new ship, but that by the way, is its own thing. If I call this screen up, I can take pieces off of it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, I don't want all that armor. And as I'm adjusting this, the cost of the ship, here's the cost, and here's the ongoing support cost. Here's the amount of labor that it takes. The cost of the ship changes, along with its stats, right over here. So, for instance, look at its health. 1,752. Oh, no. Oh, it has no health. By the way, look at this. It's like, oh, you can't have this floating here, so you get a red message. It has to be connected. However, by taking away that health, I'm making it cheaper. So if I have Muon cannons suddenly, then I want to take these guns out, and you'll notice they just drop out. If you take out the core, the whole thing drops. This is like a paint program. If I hit, Control Z, it comes back. Like, oh, I didn't mean to do those things. Build it back. I love that. So if I get Muon cannons, I want to take these off, and then I'm going to go to my new weapons. I don't have Muon cannons here, but if I did, let's say I want to make this a carpet bomber. I am now adding carpet bombing capacity to this ship. And you will see, if I highlight over it, it tells me the cost and effectiveness of the carpet bombing, and that increases as I add hexes, as I make it a bigger component on the ship. So now I have changed this Dreadnought over to a carpet bomber, and I could change the name, Dreadnought Planet Bomber, there, and then I can save it. Now it is on my list right here, and I can build it. So if I want to bring in these carpet bombers, and by the way, how come I started with those? I have some nice options here. Torpedo launchers. If I want to take advantage of some of these different things, I can go in, and I've got these straight off the bat. Oh, rocket punch. I can put them in my designs and then start building them. And if I research things, I need to go in here and muck around with that. It's not going to do it for me. So that's what what you called ship icon was, Mr. Lebedev. It's what the ship looks like. Chris Markinson asks, do the Heralds take all planets in those starting systems? You know, I don't know. I'm hoping they will. My guess, if I was a game designer, is that they are going to occupy that particular system. Here's something else I wished I had, especially with these Heralds. Good. They've connected, by the way. Wait, have they? No, they haven't. What's going on? Okay, here's an enemy. They haven't connected. I thought these two. So they now have expanded to another system. Let's see. They obviously filled up this first one, right? So I'm guessing they fill up and then they expand to another system. They're filling up here. They're filling up here. This, by the way, that I'm seeing, these are my scouts on Auto Explore. And I'm seeing all these remnant fleets, which will be good for me to go beat up on, because flagships now get experience. They get veterancy. That's new to the expansion. What I'm not doing, this icon here, unused resources. It's saying, hey, dummy, do something with these. Alright, so we've got a couple of systems going here. We've got, is that meat? I can't tell. One of those is meat. That looks like hearts. Is that meat? Oh, plastics, okay. I don't know if you can tell. Actually, let me zoom in the UI again. I think I had this a little bit more readable for you guys yesterday. This is a Lego. It's not meat. Yeah, okay, I can tell with the icons bigger. Look how crazy big I can get. Well, that's as big as it goes. Let me see if I can just do that for you. Well, I want to make sure. Yeah, I need to see everything here. I've made contact with all the other races in the game now because I set my scouts to auto explore. All right, so let's get these plastics going. We are going to drag food and water here. We have a lot of food, but no water for this guy. But look at this. Oh, we've got some research too. Well, let's see. We have grain and fish makes no difference. Oh, I was going to explain before why salt is awesome. Regular food is regular food. There are different types, literally different flavors. There's meat, grain, fish. Salt, however, where did the salt go? Here we go. Salt adds pressure. Look at all those pressures it adds. One of each flavor. When you export salt somewhere, the people who receive it are going to be pressured, quote unquote, and if you don't understand that, I suggest it's one of the first things I talk about in yesterday's video. So wherever this goes, the receiving planet is going to build some cool buildings that will give me resources. And I want to get that going right away, by the way. Yeah, look at that. Oh, and salt, by the way, it's... So if I hold up the tooltip, it's blue, which stands for an uncommon resource versus a common one. It's white here. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm pretty sure salt is uncommon. Oh, well. All right, now here's a weird thing. We're going to go ahead and get it going here. This planet is level 2, or this good is level 2. What is that stuff? Psionic reagents. Yeah. I'm not going to get that until I get this planet to level 2. And I love how that is displayed on this little chart, which I think was added since the release. So what we see now is that I've sent salt and water there, so it's level 1. If I get them a little more food in a level 1 resource, like those plastics I just made, it'll get to level 2. If I get them another level 1 and another food, they'll start making the psionic reagents. So this might end up being the equivalent of our homeworld. This might be where we're going to funnel a bunch of goods. Oh, here's a level 3 resource. Calcunium. Labor generation on the Kazumi planet also increases defense. Okay. Oh, no, here's the big deal. It adds pressure for building defenses. And you can spread that around your empire, by the way. And defenses are just automatic fleets that spit out. I don't think they have any maintenance costs, which is awesome. Let's see, what other... Here's a level 3 resource. Corinium. That's money pressure. Money is always good. So I think that's the planet we're going to focus on. I'm going to go ahead and hotkey that with a 1. And it's near a couple of tier 1 resources, although distance doesn't matter. Actually, it does kind of matter, by the way, because I can't drag this over here because, let me make sure that that's correct. Yeah, because they're not connected in the same trade area. So hopefully you guys, refugees, expand over this direction. I've met another... Oh, this is telling me I've met all the other races. These guys are the... who did I make green? Oh, I made the plant people green. So these are the green people. We have plenty of influence. Let's go ahead and spend some of this real quick by going into diplomacy. Buy some cards. What do we feel like buying? Energy clash. What does that do? I need energy, by the way. I am going... No, that spends our energy. We don't want to spend our energy. Enhance. That's where you zoom in on the picture in the movie and you magically read the license plate. Renewed efforts to gain diplomatic advantage. I don't need that. I'm not going to go heavy diplomacy. Annex system is good, but again, it only works if you've got heavy diplomacy. Call out to get extra votes. Let's get some just defensive votes in case anybody does a zeitgeist or something we don't like. Attach rider. Leverage is another concept in this game where you build up leverage against a certain other race, and then you can use it to pressure them into agreements. One of the previous Galactic Civilization games had a resource, I think called influence, that you built up. Oh, I want this. That let you just spend it against the AI to make it do bad deals, and to just say, "Hey, give me resources." And oh, we do have a zeitgeist in effect. If the most supportive empire will get a 20% influence. Okay. All empires will be able to construct museums. Museums cost labor. Give an instant bonus of 10 influence. Let's go build a oops, I just called up the console. Let's go build a museum. Although, where do I have labor? I fortunately have... Oh, my beacons have labor? Can they build museums? It did say planets. No, I guess I don't get museums. So you can boost your beacons with all of this. So the beacons are basically places where refugees come in. I can send supplies to the beacons in the form of basically pressure that builds up, and then spend money to buy these upgrades for the beacons. But first I'm going to worry about settling. I guess I don't get... Oh, no, it's on a planet. Like, let's go to what we want to make our home planet. Can we build a museum here? I don't think we can because we don't have labor. Museum, there. Reduced cost on ice biomes. Ice is obviously where people want to go to see art. So this is going to cost labor, and I don't have any labor here. So I wonder what happens if I queue it up. Oh, it just won't even let me. Oh, no, wait, I would have to drop it down. Oh, there is ice here, so perfect. So you'll note it normally costs 180k to build. If I make it overlap with as much ice as I can, there, only 40k. And yeah, it's frozen because I don't have any labor. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen at this point. Alright, I need to... Let's get some of this food in use. We are wasting valuable food. Here are the Lego pieces. Can we get them to a tier 2 resource? No, because they're on the wrong side of the galaxy. Jerks. Is there a point sending rice and food to this planet, even though they don't need it? I actually don't know the answer to that. I guess they're primed now to get to higher levels. Way too much pressure for them. Where's that pressure coming from? Oh, the plastics is giving them influence pressure. So we want them to level up, actually, so they get more population and more pressure capacity. Unfortunately, they're in this rump of the galaxy over here. Let's see, is the big... Yeah. This is going to be our best hope for making just a big chunk of advances. Alright, let's see. We are going to need fish and water. Oh, I wanted to show you one of the artifacts I got. By the way, let's start shunting money into energy. Oh, I'm paused. Let's spend our research real quick. We are going to work our way over towards these ring habitats. So we want to make a beeline down here, but not ignore these things too much. But metallurgy, do we even have factories? Tactical satellites. There, so I paid for them. They're going to queue up. Infrastructure will give me max population level of all level 3 planets. Big whoop. Alright, we're going to start getting energy, and with that energy, one of the... Look at this. This particular... Zoom in. Well, I guess I can't. This particular artifact here is a comet. Why couldn't I zoom in on that guy? Oh well. A comet, if I spend 500 energy, will put water on a planet. And water is one of the crucial things you need. Every planet needs at least one water. So water can be a bottleneck for an empire. Chris Markinson asked a while ago, sorry about this, will your planetary defense fleets auto-engage pirates? They will, absolutely. By the way, look here, a black hole. What does that do? Sweet. A black hole lets you build... Where is it? It's a singularity... let me find a better planet. There's a building you can only build if there's a black hole in the system. For whatever reason, maybe I don't have it researched. Or maybe it's because... Is it an orbital? Maybe it's an orbital. Let's check on a beacon. A black hole lets you build. Maybe I just can't build it. Oh, Singularity Lab. There you go. Harness the unique properties of being near a singularity. Can only be built with a black hole. How do I harness it? What does it do for me? I don't like that it doesn't tell me what it does. I assume, generate power and gain scientific knowledge. Okay, that's enough information. I mean, specifics might be nice, but I'll take it. So I can, excuse me, I can eventually build up in this black hole system. But I have to get, I think if I get a beacon there, no, I'm going to have to settle this planet. Alright, they'll get around to that in good time, I hope. Okay, I'm still not using all my resources. Let's see. Here is some extra fish. Who needs the fish? That is food. What is that? Syrup can be used as food. Increases influence pressure by 30%. Alright, so let's send this food and this fish to this syrup planet. Wait a minute. Is that working? No, it looks like not. Is that what this blue line means? Let's see. Yeah, his syrup is still available. It is not crossing this boundary here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's coming in. It is this food going to... No, it does say it's going out. Alright, well. Maybe they can't... Do they go through the beacon? I think there might be some rule at work here I don't understand. Although, it is a blue line. Let me see, is this planet getting... Hold on. I have a cat situation. Sorry. Come here, Fatso. Alright, sorry. Animal interruption. I have a cat in my lap now. Okay. Mr. Left Empty says, is there any penalty to having overpressure, or does it just go to waste? It just goes to waste. And I think it also makes your other... it also makes the other... It reduces all the pressure. Like, all the pressure is less efficient. Not just the one over the capacity. Alright, so I don't think that food is going... Let me just test something. But it's not a blue line. Seems to be taking it and it's receiving it there. Maybe this is just a warning saying, hey, you've left the boundaries and it's not safe. I don't know. Oh well. Alright, we're building up energy. When we get 500, what other things have we found? Oh, lots of great options. So basically every 500 energy we can fire off an artifact and work our way up the Reverent thing. Left Empty asks if the water planet provides their own water. Once a planet sends something somewhere, it doesn't get it itself. So, for instance, here is a water planet. It's level 0. If it wants to go to level 1, it needs water. Oh, it can't even use its own water. It's kind of odd. So there's no point leaving it there. Can't believe I didn't realize that. Yeah, definitely don't leave the stuff there. Alright, so let's see. We're not making this resource. He's going to need a level 1, of course. He is going to need... We can send chemicals here. And let's get this going. And we're going to need food for them. Do we have an... Oh, I didn't... Oh, it's already exporting there. Yeah, I can see this getting really tangled when I don't have control over which planets get settled. You know what? I wonder if I can... Yeah, if I can just go here. Alright, so they are good. They don't need this extra food. and water. They're double dipping, jerks. Let's give this to another tier 1 planet. There. And then let's give this tier 1 here. That red line, I assume, means cannot export. Oh, no, it just, okay, so this planet has to level up first. It's just population has to catch up. This guy needs food. Here's tier 1. You know, if I look at it this way rather than fussing with the planet, it's so much easier. Syrup. Okay, syrup can be used as food, so there's no reason to give it food. So let's send this food and this water to the textiles. And then, these are both food. I wish my refugees would hurry up and get me more water. Or once I get 500 energy, I can use it. I can use my comet to get water. Alright, we've got some influence built up. Anything worth buying? Election. Leader of the Galactic Senate is one of the... There's a diplomatic victory where you build a structure, you pass a couple of measures. You can only do that if you're the leader of the Galactic Senate. If you're the leader of the Senate, by the way, you get certain cards that only you get. Again, I'm not going to be pushing influence, so I don't know that I want to go that direction. Claim artifact is awesome. You can steal someone else's artifact. Patriotic Surge. Inspire the population of a target planet to rise up with their own militia for defense, loyalty, creates labor. Okay. Well, you know what? Just in case. Rush. Okay, just sort of shortens the voting period. This is interesting. If this passes, then this becomes bigger, the pool of possible cards. Profiteering, you will get money immediately on purchase. Oh, so if I spend, this is just cash in 5 influence for 250 space bucks. Yeah, because that'll shunt over to our energy. Host Senate building, this is a tough vote. It basically lets you build a wonder of the world, and the AI will contest that. Why are the cards going so fast? Am I at some accelerated speed? No. I guess it's just that quick. Leverage against the Terracans. We're not really playing the diplomacy game. Investigate, I think, creates vision. Lets everybody see the Empire. Ancient knowledge is great for votes. Let's go ahead and... I can't afford it. That's okay. We've got a good store of cards. And let's see, do we want to do any of these? No, none of these are that useful. Favors, I buy this. You gain 1 completely random action. No, we don't want to do that. I mean, I want this money to go into energy. And by the way, we can now give one of our planets water. Let's see, which is the one that needs it. You need water. So, we are going to fire off this comet. Now he has water. We have used our energy, by the way, which moves us up our reverent track. Now we're going to send this... Where did I put it? Tier 1. Why is this not shipping yet? We'll look into that. Cannot export. Planet must be at least level 1. Oh, because it's getting no water. It's getting double food. Duh. So they were getting fat, but they were thirsty. Alright, and hopefully my guys will grab a... What is this? Moon. Oh, that's kind of cool. So this is a fish planet, but whoops. It's got on it a big old moon. And I can construct a moon base, which gives me room for more population. Should I go ahead and build that? I've got so much money. Oh, you know what? Let's pause before all the money shunts into energy. Although we kind of want that. Let's see where this planet is located. Oh, it's in our little remote area. No, we don't need a moon base yet. But that is an option. Let's see, this diplomacy, what is... We have a zeitgeist vote in progress. 50% of all energy generation is converted to research. We do not want that. It's not passing at this point. So we're going to oppose that because we want energy. Although we want research as well. Speaking of which, let's go spend our 500 to march down here. Oh, 600. We have plenty of cards for voting it down. Yeah, you know what? I can go either way. I'm not going to waste votes on this. If the vote passes, the most supportive empire gets +3 research per second. If it fails, they get an instant bonus of 800 energy, whoever opposes it most. You know what? I'm going to put a dog in this fight. So we have 2 votes against. Let's add a... let's use... we've got the influence to spend. Yeah, let's go ahead and put 7 votes against. And then that kind of ensures that we are going to get this energy windfall for it not passing. I say ensures, we hope. Hold on one second. I am not getting any sound. Alright, let me know if this drowns you guys out. It's still pretty quiet. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just now checking the chat queue. Left Empty is saying the screen is kind of awesome. I wish Crusader Kings had that drag and drop to manipulate your minions. I know, right? It does look like a family tree anyway, doesn't it? And I like how interactive it is. Why aren't we producing... Planet must be level 2. Why aren't you level 2? Oh, he needs more food. That's right. For each level, you have to eat more. So he needs a lot more food. We'll give it to him. Come here. Oh, more cat business. Hold on. Oh, God. I've got a big fat cat in my lap. Alright, dude. I'm trying to strain here. Oh, good. Okay, there. Alright, so these guys need to stuff their face. We got more food to give you. Eat that. And if they get another food... well, they're not exporting this because they're not developing yet. Oh, no, it is level 2. Alright. Let's give them another food, and then this is going to be our homeworld. What do you guys want? I don't guess it matters, but we'll give you... is that meat or Legos? Meat. Alright, now they're level 3, which is good for us. Because that... oh my god. Why is their pressure capacity 1? I guess, you know what? Oh, their population. Okay, their population is catching up. We're just taking... you guys have more sex. Alright, let's see. Oh, let's get some more planets queued up. So these guys... let's see where we've got open pressure capacity, by the way. Nowhere. So this screen here, and I love this as well. I was fiddling with this a little bit yesterday. I can now see who can take the most pressure, who is getting pressure. We are wasting a lot of pressure here. We're gonna catch up though with our population, hopefully. This is the cranium. Oh no, this is... wait, what is this giving us? Influence, which we don't really care about. I kind of want to move everything over here to this one that generates money. You know, let's see how hard that is to do. I mean, it's not, right? Alright, have some food. We'll give you a comet in a minute. Have some Legos. What's the deal with syrup? Okay, well, there's no reason to give it. Why did we put water on our syrup planet? Or did we? Why does that have water grayed out on it? I don't know what that is, what that means. Let's see, and you definitely need more food. We'll give you the syrup, and then let's start giving you some resources. You need a level 2 resource. Yeah, oh, good lord. There we go. Look how elegant that is. Look what I've just assembled. And you can see, too, if I go to the main screen, there's only one planet that has unused resources. Awesome. Oh, look, so we got our energy windfall from that measure not passing, right? Or did it? Let's see. No, it's still... It should say, yeah, proposition was rejected. So that's why we got a ton of influence. Let's see, we can now fire off one of these. A protoplanet is good. It's going to use up a bunch of our influence. Random tier 0 resource. We don't really need it at this point. Oh, let's put on that command computer on our fleet. Good lord, where is our fleet? I put it on the hotkey 5. Snap to it. Alright, so our fleet, which did have a capacity of 183, is now... Oh, it has to be in the same territory. Alright, fair enough. You know what, if I was a game designer, that's how I would do it. Oh, right. Oh, I still have my... You know what, I'm giving my fleet all these orders. Sorry, guys. They're getting very confused. Control S is stop all orders. Alright, I'm trying to jump to... No, I don't... Okay, I shouldn't have... Select that. Why can I not select that? Oh, it's really... It really wants me to... Oh, every time I left-click it. Okay, when I left-click it, I fire it off. How do I jump to it? Good lord. Is it just me? How do I see where this is without firing it off? If I do that, it jumps to it if I can't afford it. But if I can afford it, instead it selects it and then asks me to cast it. So one of the developers here, can you guys help me? Corky asks if the water came from the moon, and I think he means that planet right here that has water. That's a good question. The syrup planet. I don't think water comes from moons, but let's see. Nope, it just means you could put a moon base on it. Wait a minute, what was that times 4 then? So I guess it would have been a quadruple-sized moon base. Does syrup maybe count as water? Oh, maybe it's a type of water that can be used as food? I do not know. Let's see where it's exported to. Let's try something. It is going here. Let's see if we take away his direct water, if he still has a water. Oh, he doesn't have a direct water, does he? Am I missing it somewhere? He doesn't have water. That's why he's not going up to level 3. Alright, why didn't you guys tell me that? I blame all of you. You should be my ministers of resources. There. So yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it just means that syrup is inherently water. Oh, well wait, we can now test it. No, he was getting syrup and he didn't have water supplied. I don't know. Pressure, by the way. I don't like this 0 next to... Oh, because he doesn't have any population yet. Yeah, he's building up his population. Alright, have sex, guys. Oh, good lord. Alright, well, we see where everyone is. The orange are the human types. When I say human, they're called Terrican. These are what are called the first. And they are virtual people. What is this going on? Actualization. Progress when gaining attitude levels. I'm kind of against it because I like the other zeitgeist that we have an effect. Oh, no. What zeitgeist? Oh, right. I voted down the last one. Energy generation rate of all empires is increased by 25%. I want that. So forget these guys. I'm going to shoot that down. Alright, hold on. Because I'm zoomed in, I'm have to turn off some of these ones that I don't really need. I don't need to see fling beacons, because I'm not using them, but one of the other races is. I do need to see available artifacts. I don't know what decaying planets even is, although we might as well leave it on because it's not taking up any room. I need to see where my beacons are. I need that. I need that. I need that. I don't need that. That just shows which planets have enough population to colonize, but I don't colonize. I need my ships. All right. There. I hope that's okay for you guys. Oh, and I don't need to know anymore that I've discovered those guys, so I can zoom in a little bit more. There we go. All right, so I'll just keep an eye on it. Yeah, there's enough people who don't want it that I think they're gonna. I don't need to spend my cards on it. So these are the virtual people, and I was playing them a little bit yesterday. They don't have conventional populations. Like they have no population. They instead, can I look at their planets? They instead basically paper the planet over with circuitry. Yeah, I guess I just don't have line of sight to it, which makes sense. And they convert the resources to this base matter that they suck up. Are they Borg? I guess maybe that's the idea. They're Borg, but without. I shouldn't be using Star Trek references. They turn planets into circuitry, and they eat up the resources in a form that I can't use. What I don't know is, what if I capture the planet? Can I then tear off the junk they built and then use the resource underneath? I don't know the answer to that. All right, let's real quick look at that's oh yeah, everybody hates that. We are catching up with our pressure capacity. We've got all of these resources now. Look at this, it has an oasis. It gives you bonus, an oasis, obviously, a tropical paradise, bonus influence pressure. Alright, which one of these? So let's build up, what is this? Glass, which gives you energy generation. I do like that. And, we have so much energy. Let's use, yeah, we're low on water. So let's give this glass planet some comet water. We have one more comet water we can use. And there, you guys drink it up. And then we can shunt this to a level 2. This gives us pressure and defense energy. I like that. This is 7 points of money pressure. This is only 4 points of energy pressure. Money's more versatile. So we'll do that. What is this? Unobtainium! This is a, yellow is what? Legendary, epic? I forget. Wait, let's look. So yellow resources are, I might be too zoomed in to look at the wiki. Yeah, yellow resources are the super rare ones. What does it do for us? Cannot be exported, can morph into a copy of any resource you control. So it's like a Joker. I like that. What level is it? I guess it doesn't have any. Oh, it doesn't have any level because it morphs into another resource. Duh. Well, let's get our unobtainium planet going. Again, it needs water. Everybody needs water at this point. Okay, I think he's going to need another food, right? Yeah, if I zoom in too much, I don't get this awesome display. So let me just zoom in just enough before that goes away there. Yeah. There. Yes, so we definitely need. Why is he not getting food or water? Oh yeah, of course he's not getting water. We're really water starved at this point as a culture. It almost makes me wonder, should I morph the unobtainium into water? Oh, let's see. So I'm missing all kinds of stuff on the chat. Sorry, guys. Did that water come from the moon? No, they are like digital people. The first is what they're called. Why would they be the first? It seems like they're digital. They would be fairly late to the game. The last? Corky says, better do something about the blockade. I did not see that there was a blockade. Alright, let's see where there is a blockade. Oh, I wonder if I can do this. And just tooltips. Oh yeah, look at that blockade. By the way, not a blockade. Oh, it is a blockade. Who is doing that? What is that? Slipstream tear is how one of the races travels. Let's see if we're at war with anyone, by the way. One thing that, and especially because we're these guys who spread out, there's no like mini map. Like there's a tooltip over, not a tooltip, there's a, whatever you call these, there's a little thing on the empire tree, that's what it is instead of a solar empire, that lights up when you're being attacked. But there's no, I'm used to seeing a mini map. So let's see, is anyone at war with us? No, we're peaceful with everyone. So yeah, it was maybe pirates. Or these remnant fleets. Oh, speaking of which, let's go to our warship. Now that it has that command... Oh, it doesn't have the command computer because I couldn't figure out how to find my stupid command computer. This just went up. Okay, this is really aggravating. Hold on, I'm going to pause because there's got to be a way to do this. And actually, I think I know what it is. Control S. If I go to this and type in command... No, rats. It's going to give me a list of artifacts? No. Okay, this is really vexing. I just want to know where this is. But if I double-click, it casts it. If I right-click, there's nothing. Middle mouse? Middle mouse. Why didn't you... Can't believe I did. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad we figured that out. Alright, so we select the hotkey for... No, I didn't want to go to it. Middle mouse. Select it. There, and now hit the hotkey for our fleet. Right-click. The fleet comes over here. Alright. And we're way far off, so let's go ahead and use our FTL juice. I think it'll do that automatically, by the way. Well, let's just look real quick. Are you guys getting ready to jump? You are just sitting... Oh, you're just sitting there because I'm paused. Doy. Firgoff is here. He's one of the developers. Hello. Happy to have you. We have a question for you as well, which I'll get to in a minute. I just want to see if they're going to automatically use FTL juice. If I just give them a move order. It looks like no, they're going, which makes sense because it's a resource. I'm guessing the game doesn't want to automatically spend a resource. Oh. No, yeah. When you give your scouts auto-explore, you can tell them to automatically use up to half of your resource juice. Oh! Yeah, okay, I don't have hyperdrive. I have something called jump drive, which has a limited range. That's what that red circle is. If I go outside of it, it'll do damage. So it's going to take us a couple of hops. I wonder if we can then shift Q it. Well, now I've lost track of where the command control was. Is it this one? Yes. Alright, so I shift Q'd. Let's see if this should work. And I imagine there's a cooldown time. So yeah, you can see it's using up all of my jump juice. There it is, going through jump drive space. Oh no, it's on its way. Oh yeah, so it did jump twice? I guess so. Is it waiting for the jump juice to build up? Yeah, good. There's a game that I really didn't like, but I liked this idea called The Sword and the Stars. The Sword and the Stars. And they also had this idea of each race would have a different form of movement, which is a cool idea. Alright, where's our command computer? There. Alright, guys. Now you have a crazy support capacity. Let's take advantage of them. Oh, yeah, right. We were at 128, but why is it now... Why am I using so much of it? I thought we were at 128, yeah. Oh, 182, it looks like. How come all of this is being consumed? Oh, did they just suck up the defense fleet here, in which case that's kind of cool. I think they flew it. That's what's happening. I think they flew into a system, saw that they had support capacity, maybe, and sucked up ships. Civilian caravan. Let's look at this. It's carrying goods. Alright, so let's beat up on some remnant fleets. Now our strength is 4.2. I know we can beat up on remnant fleets there. Where were those blockades? Or actually, where are there just remnant fleets? And is it remnant fleets? Virgoff, do remnant fleets cause blockade debuffs? Oh, yes, and Virgoff is pointing out, again, sorry for the lag, because this is very cool stuff, that when you open the support screen, this here autofill, of course, autofills. Now, by autofill, I assume it tells you to use your budget whenever it's in a system that can build ships. Okay, and it probably even from nearby planets, yeah. And let's go ahead and fill it up to 482. What do we want? I don't really have a sense for the tactical balance of things yet. Let's just add, let's start adding tens of things. Missile boats look fun. Although I think missile boats actually have higher... Oh, is this telling me my increased support cost? If I was a game designer, that's the way I would do it. Oops. Yeah, how much my support cost will go up. Alright, let's go ahead and get just some gunships in there and things that don't eat into our support cost so much. Missile boats are fun. Sorry. And you'll see there are a few quantities. I can go one at a time, I can go by 10, and I'm guessing this just means fill up to support capacity. Yep. Super convenient. Alright, so I don't know. Yeah, okay, so I can see here when this is filled, then I know it's restored its strength, and then we're going to go beat up on some fleets. Let's queue up a few more points of research. Mega cities, this is kind of cool. It just basically saves room for the tiles on a planet. Obedience, we can spend influence for this. Increases loyalty. We're really influence limited here. This zero, your capacity and influence. So influence is a pool of basically representing the population in the whole galaxy. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's the stupid pirate. That's what our blockade is coming from. His strength is, yeah. I don't think there's much we can do about him at this point. There's a pool of influence in the galaxy, and then you have something called influence stake, which I think has to do like with how many people you have in the galaxy, maybe how many influence generating things. Wait, it even says influence stake is provided by influence buildings, right? The percentage of the total influence stake from all empires that you currently control. Oh, this is worded a little weird. From all the empires, the percentage of influence stake that I control out of the total pool determines my influence generation rate. I assume I've got that right, and mine is currently 0. Alright, let's spend energy on a artifact. So I guess this adds tiles that you can build on. Cool. A support station. Provides repair, supply, even in combat. Alright, so that would be good at some point. The ion cannon we don't need. Skip drives are instant teleportation, but use up large amounts of energy. I could see that being very useful for us. Orbital frame constructor lets you build super expensive ships. And the telescope is cheap. Let's fire this off a couple of times. Where do we want to peak? Not sure that it matters. What is a reactor core? Whatever it is, they've built it. So does the telescope let us see on their planets? Maybe so. Is that all that's at that planet? We picked a pretty bad system to look at planets. Yeah, it does let us see the stuff there. That makes sense. They don't seem to be exploiting this system very well. At least as far as incoming stuff. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to diplomacy. Let's see. What? Zeitgeist progress, energy planet. Yeah, so energy gets funneled to research. That's fine. What's the current zeitgeist? Zealotry. Bleh. That's a waste. Alright, so let's go ahead and support this one. 2 against, we will add with our influence. Although, you know what? We're going to save up. I'm not going to pay attention to this so much. We're saving this up for the next research. Once we hit 10, we're going to buy obedience and save our research cost to move on down the line there. And also, let's check. I don't think anybody hates us. Peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. Oh, you know what? Let's try to get some... Now that we're overlapping here... Oh my gosh, and is this my planet in their territory? Sorry, guys. Yeah, let's see if we can get a peace treaty going with the orange fellows, who I believe are the Terracan humans. You know what? Maybe we'll just give them that planet. Let's first of all just see if we can get a trade agreement and shared vision going. I like this. You can name it. It's the we see each other. Cat. Sorry. Here. We see each other treaty. Let's propose that. See what they think of that. All right. So we want to make nice with these guys. Look at planets now. We signed it. All right, so we're buddies. We have a trade agreement, and we have... Oh, that's what that symbol is. And we see each other. And now maybe just like them, make them like us even more. Because we don't really need all this meat. We've got plenty of food. See? Yeah, we've got fish. Oh my god! Oh, my guys have been hard at work. Let's give these guys a planet in their system. Good lord. Alright, so let's see how this works. I've actually never done this before. Diplomacy. Gift. Donation. Donate planet. There you go. Let's see how that worked. Yep, it's just theirs. What is this? Do we want to donate? Local asteroids give us labor. We don't want to give them that. Although, I actually don't know if there is like a tension between, like when you're nearby, like when you're sharing. So in Civilization, when you share a border and when your borders push at each other, there's tension. I'm not really sure the dynamic here for that. Hey, wait a minute! Now they're pushing over here, jerks. Oh, it is 7:04. So real quick, let's give away the copies of the game. I'm paused here. Check the chat stream really quick. Feargoff, one of the developers, who were great. It's great to have him here answering questions. Anything that, yeah, okay, he's telling us about the blockade. Oh, wow, they've got some cool... so if you destroy civilian traffic, you gain the value in special funds. I did see a reference to special funds before. So that would incentivize raiding enemy supply lines, which, by the way, show up very, very clearly. So I guess if I wanted to park a fleet here, and if I was hostile to them, I could harvest that for money. Okay. Kelly Bowen says, do you think cooperating but non-allied players could farm civilian ships from a burner system with an overall net? Okay, it's interesting. Let's see, be the maintenance cost. Okay, well that looks like some high-end economic theory they're talking about. A little over my pay grade. Feargoth, before we go to the giveaway, I have a question. Here are my planets. Excuse me. This planet here makes syrup, which looks like a food export, right? I send it somewhere, it works as food. It is being exported to Perm 3. It increases influence pressure by 30%, which is good. I guess like they get hopped up on sugar or whatever. What then is this icon? Here's the syrup planet. There's a water underneath it that seems to imply syrup is also water, you drink it? We're a little confused by that because when I'm looking here at the planet, it doesn't seem like they've got water. Although I guess if we gave them food... Oh, you know what? They do have water. So is syrup water? Because if we gave them food, they would go to level 1. So I'm just curious, Fairgoff, is syrup water? We were trying to find... Oh, from a hydro generator, he says, but I don't have one here. Like it would show up there, right? Yeah, so a hydro generator would give you water. So at any rate, we were just curious about that. I was poking around trying to figure that out. Okay, if you were in the chat channel, sorry for this delay, type your name next to your name. Just type in your name, and I'm going to write out a list of how many people are interested in a Steam copy of Star Ruler 2 along with the Wake of the Heralds add-on. So just type in your name, I'm going to write it down, and we are going to go to a random number generator and draw 5 names. So the odds are really good that you're going to walk away with a copy of the game. So type it in. I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes to do that, and then I'm going to come back and do some drawings. Oh, you guys are typing so fast. Yeah, you know. Oh, you know what? I can always scroll back. I don't have to write it as fast as you type it. And what I'm going to ask you to do if you win is to message me on YouTube. Can you message someone on YouTube? I can't believe I don't know this. So that I can verify you are that person and then send you the key. Someone let me know if that's something you can do on YouTube or if I have to find some other contingency plan. Okay, thrilling streaming is Tom writing down names. Firgoff is saying the syrup, which he's saying he hasn't encountered syrup yet, that it could be a property of it. Which makes sense, but there's no tooltip. It doesn't explain it anywhere, so I didn't quite... we couldn't quite solve what it was doing. So yeah, somebody verify that you can... yes, okay, verify that you can send me a message. Actually, can I just click on one of y'all's names, for instance? You may not even have to message me if I can message you. Let's see, I can block you. Click on this. Man, I suck at YouTube. I don't know how to... Yeah, here's me trying to figure out messaging. And so again, in 3 minutes, we're going to give away 5 copies of the game. Just type your name into the chat channel. Yeah, I clicked on someone and went to their channel. Oh, is there... Greg Wood said he just sent me a message on YouTube. I promise we'll figure this out. Greg, did you send it to 2:45 or Tom Chick? I don't know why, but I feel compelled to chat under my own name and post things under my site's name. It just makes life pointlessly complicated. Alright, and real quick, I'm going to look at these planets while you guys are typing in names. Oh my god, so much stuff. I love how busy my guys have been. We've got the influence, by the way. Let's just go ahead and purchase obedience. We're going to not purchase it, study it. And then we will queue up orbital construction, which is good. And we're on our way to getting hydroponic satellites, which sounds fun. And looking at the planets, let's, by the way, see how we're doing on pressure. Look at all the pressure that these guys can afford. It's becoming a very super developed homeworld. Look at that. These are creating influence. These, I haven't seen, oh, these are creating money. I thought these are markets. Yeah, these are creating money too. So markets give you 75k. Bazaars give you 102k. Wait a minute. It seems like a bad exchange rate. So for one money pressure, I get 75k, but here for two money pressures, I get 110k. All right, that's okay. Not everything can provide the same amount of money equally. Did I see museum? Museum. Oh, that's where I built. Is that where I tried to build the museum and then canceled it? It's not in the queue. Why is that under construction? I'll have to look at that in a minute. All right. Let's see. So, about and send message. All right. So it looks like I'll be able to send you guys. Oh, Chris Markinson has looked this up. While he's looking it up, let's see. We have 1, 2, and I'm numbering 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly half of you guys are going to get a copy of the game. Go to the channel of the person you want to contact. You can do this by clicking their channel name underneath. Okay, so this does look possible. Let's see. I'm just going to test. Send message. Okay, so what I'll do is I will send you guys messages with the keys after I stream. So let me see if I can do this properly. I have changed the scene. You guys can see this, right? Here we go. We are going to pick 5 numbers between 1 and 10. It anticipated what I was going to do. Here's the order of the names. Oh, Daniel says he counts more than 10. All right, let me back up. Hold on. I don't want to exclude anyone. And I'm just going to go down the list. So we have Luke. Oh, good Lord. Oh, no, we have Luke. I just got it in a weird order. Daniel, who I have as number 3. Danny. Tromic. How could I forget Chris Markinson? Chris Markinson, Corky. Chris, you're 11. Greg Woods, got it. Kelly Bowen, got it. Tom MC, JC Lebedev, got it. Martin Hill. That's 11, right? Okay, I think we're good. Also, Chris Markinson sees 12. Good Lord, I suck at math. Once again, I'm just going to write this in order. Luke, Daniel, Danny, left empty. That's one I forgot. Jeez, Pete. Appropriate, though, given the name. Tromic. This is weird. This is not what I originally saw in the chat channel. It's from scrolling. Stupid YouTube. Chris Marquack, Corky, Greg Woods, Jay Lebedev. Sorry, I need to work on how to say your name. Kelly Bowen, Tom MC. Kelly B, Tom MC, Martin Hill. All right. That does seem like 12. All right, so numbers-wise, here we go. Super excited. Super exciting. It goes Luke 1, Daniel 2, Danny 3, left empty 4, Tromic 5, Markinson 6, Corky 7, Greg Woods 8, Mr. Lebedev 9, Kelly Bowen 10, Tom MC 11, Martin Hill 12. All right, so here we go. Just so you know, no shenanigans. This could work for a New York City primary candidate election. Draw 5 names. All right, so 10, congratulations, Kelly Bowen. 4, congratulations, left empty. 3, congratulations, Danny, not the Daniel, the Danny. 8, congratulations, Greg Woods. And then finally 7, congratulations, Corky. So by this time, when I finish streaming, I'll get off and figure out how to do messaging. You guys all will get copies of the game and the add-on. Congratulations. If you can figure out, by the way, Daniel left empty, Corky, Greg Woods, and Kelly Bowen, if you can figure out how to message either my Tom Chick or Quarter to 3 account, that'll make my life a little easier. Send me a message and I'll be able to reply to you with the keys. All right, applause. Well played, gentlemen. Now let's go back to conquering the universe. Okay. Where were we? Oh, okay. Two things going on in diplomacy. What is that? Two simultaneous zeitgeists. That's a little crazy. You guys settle down, AIs. Get a little ahead of yourselves. This is kind of funny. So I guess one could theoretically pass, and then the other one immediately goes into effect. So I guess yes. So let's say one passes and the other gets turned down. The pass or fail bonus does go into effect. All right, this is interesting. Crazy legislational procedural stuff going on here. We have finally look at our influence stake. We're shunting lots of money into energy. Let's go and use because here's what we really want. So 4 more artifacts. Research. What are we about to get? Gain research points. This is hilarious. So if you spend FTL energy, you gain research points. So by flying around the universe, you can power your laboratories. Alright, okay, I gotta do something about all these planets. This is a little crazy. All of these unused resources. Ideally, let's see if this is possible. We want this guy to get to level 4, so he's going to need a 112 and a food. I think we can swing that. Getting blockaded, that's terrible. Psionically protected. Oh, right, because somewhere he's importing. Is there a way to see all the import? Oh, wait, yeah, these are all the imports. Psionic reagents, of course. I was going to say, is there a way to see all the stuff imported? And it's right here. Duh. Okay, so let's get this. I was wondering, too, is there a way to see what it needs? Requirements. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, my gosh. So I look at this game and I'm like, oh, I wish it could do such and such. And you know what? Odds are it does do such and such. Now, ideally, we've got so much extra pressure they can handle. So we want to look at things that are sending out pressure. Why? This is not sending out pressure because it still needs a food and a water. Let's give it to it. Part of me thinks, oh, this feels so cheesy that I can import stuff from anywhere to anywhere else. But imagine what a nightmare it would be if that wasn't the case. I mean, that rule, that concept that they're not going to take distance and geography into account here, at least I don't think they are, that enables the convenience of this drag and drop awesomeness. Okay, so we want our drugs boosted, although actually yeah, because we're going to get we want to get more pressure here to maximize our financial output. All these blockade tokens, now that I have a badass fleet, I'm going to go see what's going on there. We're overpressured here. Where is that coming from? Is this it? No. Alright, well, how do I know? So he's getting 11 points of pressure, but I don't see anywhere underneath him applying that pressure. That's a bit confusing. Where is that coming from? Imported pressure is 11. We can highlight these. Oh, the salt! All of that awesome salt. That right there is 5 points of pressure, plus 3 points of pressure, plus 3 more points of pressure. Very, very good. Alright, so we don't want that salt going there. That's just wasting the salt's pressure. So, can we go to the planet from here? No, we can just stop importing there. Alright, and they're going to need, yeah, so we'll back out now. So we're going to get that salt to our, what's called our home planet. Where did you go, salt? You were so awesome. Pressure. So here we go. Aluminum. Oh, aluminum also is providing pressure. There should be unused salt now. Salt. Here we go. Let's send that instead of this meat to this planet. Why did our pressure capacity fall so quickly? Because we dropped levels by depriving them of food. Yeah, okay, now it should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Alright, where are we? So we want to get some... Okay, we want to give them another level 2. Let's go to requirements. Let's find an awesome level 2 we can give them that applies pressure. I guess it's not showing that it applies pressure if it's not... Oh, no, here we go. Defense pressure. We don't really plan on fighting, though. Defense. Oh yeah, that's the one we're looking at. Generates a new random artifact in the... Oh no! I think I just crashed. Can you guys hear me? My game just crashed. That'll happen. You're looking at a black screen. Stand by. I'm rebooting the game. I assume I'm still streaming. You can still hear me. Let me just type. Yeah, okay, you can still hear me. Alright, load. Autosave. Oh my god, boy! Suddenly I'm getting sound. Was that super loud to you guys? Sorry. Alright, if I'm drowning... yeah, the sound is weird for me. If I'm drowning you guys with crazy sound, let me know. Actually, I will go to settings just to verify. Options. Audio. Let's just turn this down a little bit just to be safe. Okay. Alright, let's go back to our salt management. Is it before or after we took the salt away? Oh, let's see. Pressure. Surface tile. Oh, yeah, surface tiles is awesome to know. Okay, requirements. So where did that pile of lovely, lovely salt go? I guess this is before we took it away. Here. Oh, no. Okay, so we've put it into the planet. Good. They're going to need one more food. Let's go ahead and get the basics out of the way. We'll just work our way. Let's see. Where's a basic food for you guys? Have some meat. Then we need a 1, 1, and 2 level resource. Alright, so we want to get the drugs going in. Oh, it's blockaded. And this needs a food and a water. Oh, yeah, water. Again, well, we seem to have some good water. And then another food. How about some meat? And then we will put this level 2 resource here to meet that requirement. Why is not? The planet needs to level up. It still needs a food, really? I gave you guys food. Alright, you want more food? I'll give you more food. How about, what do you feel like? How about some fish? Good. Now we need 2 level 1 resources. This should be pretty straightforward, and we are going to get an awesome level 4 planet. Food. Why are we giving you fish? What does this do? Oh yeah, unobtainium. We should use that in a minute to give ourselves a nice additional planet. In the meantime, gems. Look at all that pressure. Oh yeah, gems are awesome. Is that a tier 1 resource? I guess they're just free. It's tier 0? In which case... Oh, okay, so we have to get it... Yeah, we have to get it. Okay, wait. So it is tier 1. I just didn't see the 1 icon there. Okay, you know what? Guys, quit settling real quick. Because you're jiggling my tree around when you've found a new planet. Yeah, stop it! You know what? I'm pausing the game. Alright, we're going to give you food. And now some water. And that'll be, hopefully means you're making your gems. Yes, good. Ah, where did the water... Oh, here we go. Well, I can't tell. Maybe gems aren't like an actual resource. They just provide pressure. Because otherwise a resource has a Roman numeral beneath it, right? One easy way we could test this is give these guys the gems and see if they still need 2 level 1 resources, which they do. But what did that do to pressure? Yeah, that overpressured them, so we'll give the gems to someone else who can take them. And actually, it looks like we may not even need to give the food and the water to the gem planet. Let's give this to some place that can accept pressure. You guys have a lot of available room for pressure. Why is that? Oh, you produce pressure. No, I'm sorry. I was looking at yeah, I was obviously reading this wrong. It can provide 16, it can receive 0. All right. Oh, no, no. Okay, it's funneling the pressure up, so the gems get added to this, and then it kicks it upstairs. Right, I knew that. Here, these guys are providing some labor pressure. Who can accept pressure? You know, pressure is just a matter of population. So, our populated planets. So, let's get more populated planets. All right, I'm sorry, requirements. So, 2 level 1 resources. Okay. Titanium. Increases rate. Yep, we want that. All right, so you guys want some food. And obviously you want some water, which looks like it might be an issue here soon. All right, and then we send the titanium to Perm 3. That's the name of our planet. What else can we give you guys? Oh, we have another titanium. That's why that confused me. Silicon, which increases growth rate and also gives you money and influence. Plastics, they already have plastics, I think. But it gives you more influence, more plastics. Local asteroid, civilian labor increases. Yeah, look at all that pressure it applies. By the way, I just got some weird bonk sound effect. Let me see what that might be. Alright, these guys just did a measure. That's telling me the treaty was signed. This is something. The first Commonwealth has declared war. That's what the bonk message was. Alright, where are you guys? Okay, this might start getting messy. Yeah, this whole border here. And I've been managing planets, so I've neglected my warship, sending it around to get experience. Stupid pirate. Although I like that he's picking on the Terracans. Okay, let me finish my planet management while it's paused, and then I'm going to go deal with those first warmongering people. You need one more level 1. We were looking at what to give you. Electronics gives money. Let's power up the electronics with some meat. And is that our last water? No, we've got one more water. Put that there. Unpause real quick. Alright, look at this. So the outline, by the way, oops, I do kind of wish there were filters to turn things on and off in the main screen, but that's okay. The outline changes based on what level you are. So level 1, level 2, level 3, I think it's like a hexagon. Yeah, is that level? No, that's level 2. 0, 1, am I right about that? 2, 3, at any rate, well, at any rate, the icons show you how upgraded they are. You know what, I do want to find out. That's a 0, of course. That's a 1. I think this is a 3, though. No, that is a 2. What does a 3 look like? Oh, it's slightly less spiky. A 3 is a few more stars. Which actually we can find out by looking here for our 3. That is a 3. All right. No, it's a 4. I don't know what the symbol is around a 3. Oh well. Alright, let's finish managing some planets. Firgoff points out, and I love these little tips, the pirate always goes after whoever's the richest empire and the weakest defenses. Like a real pirate. He's also saying, let's see. That gems are great. They are a tier 1, or tier 0, I mean, which is great. Yeah, if the resource doesn't have the Roman numeral, of course it's not. It's a level 0. That makes sense. Yeah, and as Left Empty points out, just by looking at the icon, he assumed it was war, and that makes sense, yeah. Alright, so let's get some of these planets set up and go be aggressive. I would kind of like... By the way, am I just now noticing this? Oh, duh. 3s, 2s, 1s, 0s, from left to right. I wonder, too, and the things that provide pressure that are 0s, do those stack up on the right? No, not necessarily, because that provides a lot of pressure. So we know then, we can build up this 3. If let's see if we can build up that 3. Oh, look at all the pressure. Beautiful. But let's spread it around. Let's get another good planet going. All right, so which one of these do we want to develop? Plutonium. I like defense generation. That will be helpful if those first are going to get aggressive with us. Jewelry is always nice. Let's build this one up, plutonium. All right, so they need a water and a food. I think water is going to be their sticking point right now, and we don't have a comet anymore. And they're going to need a food. What can I feed you guys? Have some meat. And unpause real quick to let them develop there. Yeah, water. We've got 1 water left. All right. So you're going to need a level 1. What can we give you? Plastic explosives or defense. Let's do that. So let's power up that explosives planet. And we will feed you some fish. And then we will send this here. And unpause to let things... Oh, they need another food. They eat more and more as they go up levels. What is this? Grain. Megafauna. This resource increases population growth and tile development by 25. So we're going to be growing populations here in this planet. So let's send them the rice from a megafauna planet. I just want to look at this real quick. What kind of megafauna lives on a desert? You know what? I'll tell you what kind of megafauna lives on a desert. Sandworms. Let's see. Left empty is saying, me subjugating to an AI 10 times more. Oh, yeah, yesterday I threw in the towel. I surrendered to the AI. Alright, so let's see. This planet, yeah, they've got to... Oh, no. To export this, they're going to need another food and another level 1. And our sticking point might be water at this point. Do we have any more water? No. So we have a couple of options for water, which I think we're going to avail ourselves of one of those. We're doing very well financially. Let's build I think it's called a hydro generator on a planet, which gives it water. Now, here's what I'm not sure about, and Firgoff, maybe you can tell me. So if I want this guy... no, I was going to say, yeah, so... Never mind, I retract my question. I was going to ask, could I build water on a lower level planet and have it filter up, but that makes no sense. The planet that wants the water needs the hydro generator, right? What is this? Geothermal vents. Alright, so, let's see, whoops. So, to get you... I forgot who we're giving water, good lord. Nope, they're good. Let's see, let's get a level 1... Oh, a level 1 going for something. Someone remind me what I was doing. Let's see, chemicals. We look for something that gives us defense. Actually, this looks very useful. Generates 10 defense pressure. Okay, I want to go see where our front is with the first, and then send this defense pressure over there. So, oh, good lord. Ah! Oh my god, this is terrible. Alright, so their strength is 155k. How did they do that, jerks? Our best ship has a 6k strength. Yeah, so this is us not building a military. Do we even bother fighting them, or do we just let them do their worst? Oh my god, that's terrible. Hold on, let me see if I can go to diplomacy. So I think I have a way to like lock down a system from being conquered. Where is that? Protect system. It lasts 5 minutes. Prevents owned planets from losing loyalty. Alright, so if they start sieging at one of our planets, we've got the influence to activate this. What zeitgeist is in? Oh, progress. Actualization, that doesn't really help us. Alright. What is this? Oh, they use these funky, like, space station things to travel around and circuitize the planets. And I think that's one of them. That looks like a skin you would unlock for your weapon in a Call of Duty. Produces energy. Okay, no, that's... So, if we wanted, we could go pick on them if we didn't have to worry about defending so much. Well, let's at least get our fleet over here. Let's see, can we actually... Let's look at what kind of defenses we have. Do we have a way to do that? I guess we just zoom in. Pretty much none. If we had defenses, it would show up as... Are these defensive ships? Yeah. We have so little defense going. Yeah, look at that. Well, we'll just see what happens. Maybe they're just going to park there and look scary. Oh, I wonder too, by the way, is there something they want? Can we just say, we're not going to offer unconditional surrender? Oh, I like that it stored this treaty. Proposed peace? That seems a little... So this helmet here means I think they have the strongest military. These guys have the strongest influence. We have the most territory. Well, that makes sense, considering how we've spread out. Now, yesterday, by the way, the scores were a lot more uneven. I'm not doing that poorly. Oh, as a matter of fact, and by not doing that poorly, I'm in first place is what I meant. But not for long. I wish I could see... Actually, I don't... I was going to say I wish I could see numbers for the strengths to get them to know what they are relative to each other, but maybe that's fair enough not knowing that. So can we give them gifts? Like, what if we just gave them that whole system? What are we... Is there a way to do that? I guess unless we're friendly, giving gifts is not an option. And what would we even lose in here? Nothing, really. I wish I could just give them... You know what? Why give them to them? They can fight for it. Let's leave our fleet. Fine, you guys take that. Control S, stop the fleet. Firgoff says that that is intentionally obscured. They don't want to make that information directly available, which is fair, yeah. Alright. And just to tie them up, we can use these. We have 2 Protect System cards. And I wonder if we could be friends with these guys. Let's do that. And then maybe with all their influence, they can help us do things like pass cards to slow those other guys down. So, alright, I'm proposing this treaty to the Oko Commonwealth. Are any of these going to help us? Cultivation, I don't know that I've seen that one. Target owned a planet gains a native fruit. If I was hurting for food, that would be helpful. Hedge, I think... The vote fails. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's just a vote thing. Negotiate gives us more votes. I wonder if we tried to annex... Maybe we should buy... No, we're going to save our influence. Alright. Oh, energy. Let's see if we have any fun effects we can do with these artifacts. And we're going to fire them off anyway, because we've got enough energy. That'll help us move up our attitude tree. Oh, here we go. Ion cannon. Yeah, let's just freeze them in place. And it can be used twice. You know what? Maybe it's going to have to be in the same system. Let's find out. Equip ion cannon. Must target self. Wait a minute. What? Equip an ion cannon to the targeted fleet. Oh, right. The fleet gets the ion cannon. It's like that computer that we got. Firing an ion cannon temporarily. I wonder if it's a... If it will then you automatically use the ion cannon. Let's find out. Let's give this to our fleet. We are ways away from this one. And then let's go to our fleet and just see, does it give them a, hey, fire ion cannon button? Yes, yeah. Oh, and it uses energy. Fair enough. I wonder what kind of range it has. Could we fly over here, shoot it at them, and just sort of freeze them in place for a while? Let's see. Oh, we don't have enough energy for it. 2.6k energy, how is that fair? Because of the range, maybe? Maybe the energy is based on the size of the enemy fleet? I don't know. By the way, let's look at this fleet. They have a command computer too. How is that fair? Oh my god! This is the list of ships they've got. A beast? What is that? They have 7 beasts? Whatever it is, it's small, size 2. Gunships, beam ships. Oh, they've been making ships with technology. Of course they have. Grave, 3 of those? This is terrible. This is the worst thing to ever happen to a young empire that just wants a place in the galaxy. Oh, so I guess beast is the name of a ship, right? I was thinking maybe it was an actual space beast. Let's look at it. That is not a space beast. That is a beast, though. I have to say, so the skin set they're using, this makes it look kind of like a staple gun. We are being attacked by a space staple gun. This here looks like the mothership in Homeworld, right? Alright, well. Okay, you know, let's finish up some planet management before we go watch everything collapse. Let's see, I'm sorry, I'm missing a couple of chat bits. Kelly Bowen asking if I have a self-destruct module. I tweeted something about that, I think, day before yesterday. The self-destruct module, like, all these modules in the research, it tells you, like, what's the plus and minus? What's the bonus and the drawback of something? And the con, the drawback for having a self-destruct module, just read. Dead. Tom MC asks a great question. Is there a way to see how they feel about a given offer? There's not. Although I guess you can infer that from whether or not they accept it. Kelly Bowen pointing out that the ion cannon disables movement, not guns. So yeah, if I were to get in there and shoot it at them, I think I would still be getting missiled and beasted and whatnot. Fairgod says you might be able to see their mood depending on what Lucas did with the mood masks. Okay. Their mood is a major determinant for whether they'll accept stuff. Left Empty saying, maybe I should have checked that auto build box. And Tom MC is, when I go to this planet, he's comparing that to polishing brass on the Titanic. But I tell you, you know what? When the Titanic sank, it was in tip-top shape. Alright, so wait, I just gotta finish this, because just all these spare planets are driving me nuts. I cannot have that. That's like in an RTS when you're not using your resources. You ever watch someone play an RTS and they completely ignore this huge sum of money that they've got, or resources, and they could be turning that into an army? This is that, in a way. Okay, you are going to take that eventually. What do you need? What can I give you, Mr. Towering Mountains? That's cool. This planet's resource gives you bonus pressure of its primary type. Oh, look at all that defense pressure. So this is calcinum. Whatever calcinum is, it's awesome. We want to get it into play. Alright, so what can we give you? Oh, I know. So backing up, water. Yeah. So I start doing something and eventually circle back to where I was before. We were going to put a hydroelectric plant. Is that what it's called? Basically a water generator on a planet to give it water. These guys need water. Let me show you how that works. Buildings. Hydro generator. Only 4 minutes. So it's going to eat 190k out of our support, out of our budget, and our budget can definitely afford that. So we will give you water. Where's a good place to build it? So some things, of course, are cheaper when they're built on certain territories. This, of course, reduced build cost on oceanic biomes. Who would have guessed? I shouldn't have even had to check that. That was clear. So I don't know what to do. Like, are these? Maybe Firgoff can tell me. Are these the only developable tiles that this planet will use? Like, what if this planet were getting? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 tiles, and when your population goes up, you build a city. What if this planet had a population of 7? What would happen? Oh my gosh, I'm being yelled at by a cat. Come here. Well, come here. Okay, that's the I have to go outside yell. I need to pause for 60 seconds. I will be right back. And I'll be curious, Firgoff, what happens with the tiles. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. This stream now, I regret to tell you, consists only of me and a dog. The cat has vacated the premises. Firgoff, in response to what happens if this population develops, he says it'll grow over time. The more population you get, the more they'll develop outwards, which makes sense. Also, they'll try and develop on tiles that are nearby tiles they've already built on. And I thought there was something about... See, I believe I'm right. Let's say I wanted to build a barracks. I have not fiddled with these much at all. Oh, adds 10 defense to your global pool. Oh, and it even says buildings have reduced cost on developed tiles. So that's developed, that's not. Oh, you know what? I was mistakenly looking at this as a capacity. This just means it's a city. This means it's developed. And what developed does is if I build this, like this has a cost of 300k. Right? Oh, why is it so cheap? Because it belongs in deserts, of course. Let's get something that's not cheap. Like, for instance, another hydro generator. Could we build a second one? So it's 300k, but if we build it on developed tiles, it also gets cheaper. So 220k if I build there, not because that's an ocean, but because they're developed tiles. So I love that bit too. Alright, so this planet is going to start getting some water. Let's polish up the Titanic's brass some more. And we need to give them more food, and I think they're going to... Oh, they don't need level 1 resources yet? Because I was thinking they're going to need a mess of those, and the reason is they aren't even level 2 yet. Like, they're going up 1 level at a time. It's telling me what it needs for its next level. Alright, we'll give them another food. What do you guys want to eat? We'll just work our way over... Oh, this unobtainium, by the way, we need to use that. Let's also send those gems in there. Yeah, because that planet eventually is going to get a good high population. Have some meat. And they'll get water when they have their hydroelectric plant built, which I think was 4 minutes. I wonder if we will have been defeated by then. Okay, let's also enable jewelry. Always good. We have a couple of jewelry planets where you're going to have nice, fashionable refugees. Oh yeah, and so water is still our sticking point. So, build a couple of more hydroelectric plants, maybe. So I wonder, is there a way to tell if a planet is oceanic? No. Alright, let's then build... There's some ocean. Let's give you a hydroelectric, or hydro generator. 120, yep, nice and cheap. Doesn't affect the maintenance cost, by the way. Oh, you know what? What planet? So that is Albotra 1. If we go here, is it still highlighted? No. Albotra 1, where are you? There. Alright, so you're about to have water. Can I drag this over here? No. Let's give you food. Was that it? No. That one. Okay. Alright, let's give you food. And then let's get you primed to go to some jewelry. The jewelry planet will also need a hydroelectric generator. Wow, what is this? Crystallic territory. I have not seen that before. We'll give it a hydro generator as well. We'll build it a little bit on these developed tiles. So Stag 2 is about to get water. There that is, and we'll give it a food. Oh, but these need water as well. Wait, is that true? No. You don't need water to export food, do you? No, it's just saying if I wanted to upgrade it. And... Alright, there. We're going to let this run for a bit. Anything else we need to deal with before we go watch our system get trashed? I guess not. Let's see. Research. No, we don't have that yet. Our fleet. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm unpausing. Wait a minute. Another fleet? How big is this one? It's not even a fleet. It's one ship? No, that can't be right. Just one ship? Is it a scout? Well, we're not going to have any of that. It's a tiny ship, whatever it is. It must be a scout. He's scouting us! How rude is that, by the way? I wonder, too, actually, should I have been upgrading my beacons? I have not really been paying much attention to that. Do I even have one near the front? There's a beacon, which is near their front. That's a beacon there. Oh, and it's in that big system of ours. Alright, what's going on here? Zeitgeist art, fine, I can't be bothered with that. Oh, interesting. So, they are passing an annex planet, and you might see this and go, wait, is it my planet? Whose is it? You can press this to zoom to it. I think it is my planet. It was called, it's called Apex. IPAO. IPAO. How would you pronounce that? And it looks like it is mine. No, it's... Oh, it's mine in their territory. And they're wanting to annex it. Ha ha ha. Well, if you guys would stop attacking me, I would give it to you. Alright, we'll fight them in that. We'll tie them up legislatively as well as militarily. And let's, by the way, well, we can use some energy. I should be, so I've got on my putative homeworld here, I should have been building ships, right? Like, I should have had one of these by now. There's no reason. I've got this crazy income going here, and I could easily be supporting more of a military. Is it worth starting? We can get this in a little under a half hour. So, here's... Oh, yeah, and I could have easily paid for it in one budget cycle. Because sometimes things are so expensive, like ships are too expensive, that you can't even pay for it in one budget cycle. So you would take a big hit on the next budget cycle, along with like a penalty. You can build these, where are they? Is it a shipyard? There's something that you can build, like a framework. Oh, this thing right here. You can build a dry dock that basically lets you build a super expensive ship before, like, in progress, without having to pay for it all in one whack. But I have so much money going, that doesn't matter. Fairgap is saying I should build some factories first if I'm going to build big ships. The factories give you labor. Oh, yeah, that's why it's going to take so long. I have no labor here. And this, I think... I don't want to say bug, but why can't I... Why is that squatting there? 0% construction, and I'm not showing it here in the queue. All right, well, we've got a Phantom Museum on Perm 3. All right, assuming that we're not, can we build on top of it? Oh, sure, yeah. 80K, why is that so cheap? Because there's already, because it's developed? Well, that's fine. We'll just build over the... Oh, we can't! Jerk Phantom Museum. Yeah, it's red. Of course, that means you can't do that. All right, fine. We'll just put it here. Let's see, where's a factory cheaper? Nowhere. All right, there, have a factory. And you'll notice all the developed tiles, by the way, pressure took up the developed tiles. So this is going to give us 5 more labor a minute. I guess we need multiples, right? Here we're playing. Why can't it go there? It can't go on volcanic territory? Please. Oh, it can. Oh, you know what? It was just telling me it was making it more expensive. And considerably, by the way. It normally costs 200K. Yeah, look at that. If I build it up there in that corner on volcanic territory. So unfortunately, Perm is... I've got plenty of money, though. Perm is a super volcanic place. What if I do that? I wonder what happens to that. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about it. All right, get 3 factories going. This may be, again, polishing brass on the Titanic. Okay, so we will get over here an alert when a fleet is under attack. I think we get an alert too when when a planet's under siege. Did we ever develop this? So here we could have built a singularity. What is it? Oh, project. No. Where did I see that again? I have forgotten where. Is it an orbital? I've forgotten where I can build a singularity because I have a black hole there. Alright, so let's see. Where is that pink fleet? Firgoff is saying the Singularity Lab is an orbital, but you can only build it where there is labor. Alright, so here we go. They are leaving, which is fine with me. I wonder why that is, because I really didn't have any defenses. So here is a Terracan ship running off. Is it because they're maybe getting attacked somewhere? Okay, this is what I want. Contested. This place is under... What? By whom? What are they doing way over there, jerks? Oh, it's just that one ship. Why is it contested? What kind of ship is this? So it's just engines and a piece of armor, so a scout ship, I guess. I guess maybe contested just because there was another ship there. Does that affect maybe, is it applying blockade debuffs? Kelly Bowen pointing out that Tier 0 planets, even if they have labor, can't build orbitals, which makes sense. They need some development. Let's see then if they'll make good with us, if they will take... if they will make peace with us, you guys, if you'll make peace with us, we will give you planets. Alright, so there's our peace offer. Here's the treaty. We're trying to court these guys. What's the zeitgeist vote? Actualization is not going to pass. Let's see if there's anything we can jump in on this for. 8 votes against, so we're not going to get the bonus. If we wanted to jump in on that. The art zeitgeist does look like it's going to pass. Oh, that enables museums again. So I wonder if that's what was going on with the museum, is I laid down the framework for it, and then the zeitgeist went away, so I could no longer build it? I don't know. But let's let that pass. Alright, what are you going to run with? Diplomacy? You like time run? Peace offer is... Oops. The peace offer from the Heralds. They declined to sign... First Commonwealth. Oh, right. They declined to sign our peace offer. I was like, who's the Heralds Federation? That's us. We now are friends with those guys. Good. Where is the come save my ass button? Alright. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to be here for a while, so it's 8 o'clock right now. Normally I would end the stream, but no reason. I plan on. I'm going to push forward with this, so you don't have to stick around. You're welcome to, but I'm just going to let this run as I play. So this lets us use our energy in a vote. Maybe we should get that. Look at our influence stake. I do like that. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to keep funneling money into energy. What are these giving us, by the way? FPL, extra research, free energy storage. You can max out on energy? I guess so. I'm not sure what free energy storage means. Ship shield capacity. Do we have shields? I know the religious guys have shields. Fission generator. Oh yeah, so it looks like, see that little red shaded bit? It looks like we do have some kind of shield. I'm not seeing that anywhere though. Maybe it's just a racial trait. Oh, let's see. So Kelly Bowen is saying the Mutual Defense Pact is the come save my ass button. Let's look at mutual defense pacts now that we have two friends. Okay, you guys, yeah, I can't see their military strength, but you guys have more points. Mutual defense. I wonder if, or is alliance? You can't declare. Let's just float the mutual defense first, and then you guys also. Oh, we just got a reply, I think. Oh wait, that's not a reply. Is that? Oh yeah, that is. So they annexed our planet. That's fine. Whatever. Zeitgeist. They both declined to sign the treaty, which, yeah, I can't blame them. That's certainly what I'd do. Oh, this is cute. I love this one. Name a system, which lets you change the name of the system, and it just gets an effectiveness bonus. Oh no, your fleet. Renames a system you control. Your fleets gain a boost when fighting there. Oh, okay. Is that all named systems, or do other? I seem to recall some of the named system cards give you other kinds of bonuses. I could be wrong about that. Infiltrate. Is this something we can do to mess with the first? Target enemy fleet grants you vision. Oh, yeah, big deal. Where are the pink fleets? I do not see them anywhere. Okay, do we hotkey that planet? Yeah. Nope. Oh, that was going to be our capital before. Our new capital, let me hotkey that. There's a pink fleet. Is that just a scout? It looks like a scout. Okay, that's planet 1. One of the things I wish you could hotkey, although it's kind of weird, not many games do this, is a view. Like if I could put that view with the front on, like if you could like line up a good perspective for the front and then put that on a hotkey. Actually, maybe you can. Let me just try that. Okay, so what if I'm turning this way and I go? No, it just sticks with your normal view. Okay. Factories are nowhere near done. Why is that? Wait, are they done? No, I'm very confused. It looks like they are done because we're getting labor, but that looks oddly shaded to me. Well, I mean, I guess, the tooltip implies that's a completed factory, right? Feargoff saying, this is awesome. Let's see, a couple of things. I want to back up. Kelly Bowen is saying something about issuing edicts. I want to do that. He says it took him forever, and Firgov says it's one of the least documented things. Well, I want to issue an edict. He's pointing out that efficiency is a way to effectively put a modifier on top of the damage output. So a 20% efficiency bonus would be great. As for the view, which I'm going to do this right now. Okay, we're going to, whoops, unselect. So here is a good overview of, let's get in this little line of planets with, alright, we are now going to make, how do you make a new tab? That? No. Maybe just, oh, I know, okay. So that's the tab, we're going to put it over here, and then we're going to make a new regular galaxy tab there. Alright, so this then will jump to this view, we leave it, oh, but it's going to undo all of these, oh, that's okay. And then this one we can move around. You know what, I'm not that worried about it right now. But he was pointing out I could make a new galaxy tab and then just jump back and forth to the tab I wanted. And these are hotkeyed, by the way, as I pointed out yesterday. Alt 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 jumps through them. And like Windows, you can just hit, what is it, Shift? No, not Shift Tab, that's Steam. Oh, you can hit Control Tab to progress. Nope. I thought you could hit, what is the hotkey to move tabs? I know you can do it. I'm just Control Alt Tab. No. Well, at any rate, I know there's a hotkey to also change through the tabs. I thought it was the same as the one in Windows, which I was thinking was Control Tab, but I guess not. So, as for explaining what an edict is, Kelly Bowen is talking about some mods, which I don't want to mess with mods. Firgov is saying, yeah, the yellow is showing you how much of the building space has been developed. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, go look at it real quick. It's saying the yellow is showing how much building space has been developed. I'm not sure what that means. You mean underneath there? Because this is clearly undeveloped territory, right? And the idea is this is on undeveloped territory. So let's see, Kelly Bowen is talking about edicts. It's a command you give to your vassals. Oh, well, I need some vassals first, right? So you subjugate an AI and then give them commands. Firgov is saying Control Tab, Control Shift Tab should move me. That's what I thought. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be working. Is it because I'm paused? Huh, I don't know. Maybe it's something with my keyboard. Don't think, could I have rebound it? At any rate, not a big deal. Alright, and I guess also... Oh, this, by the way, is our beacon? No. Yeah, this is our beacon. And I've been completely neglecting this. All of this pressure, I could be, and how would I do that? I could be funneling it to my beacon to store up this amount of pressure. And then build things. Which, let's see, beacon armaments. Can we get them defensive pressure? 750, that seems like a lot. I'm not sure how that works, but let's find out. It's probably a little late to do that. Getting attacked. Or not attacked, but could it just be a scout? Yeah, scout. This is a heavy carrier with a fleet. Why is that contested? I think I might have had these planets. No? Oh, it's contested with... Oh, yeah, this is the rump of my empire that I forgot about, right. So these were probably mine. That was mine. It is no longer mine. Hydro generators are done. Wait. The Terrigan... Who did the Terrigans declare war on? Not me. What? What did I do to you jerks? I gave you a planet earlier. Oh dear. Well... Yeah, I wonder if it is like a diplomatic tension thing because my refugees keep moving into their territory. I should probably have been working on subjugating people sooner. Alright, well, we've got a fleet. And I should have been doing this as well. Might as well go fight things, get a little veterancy for just as we're losing our planets. This looks bad. That is red because... Oh. I don't know why. Maybe because it's moving through an enemy... I don't know. I was thinking maybe because it's red because it's moving through enemy territory, but then so is this one. Oh, is it a pressure thing because I have the pressure? No? So it's got a red plus, or a red X there. I'm sure we could figure out by looking at the planet what that means. Required for level 1. I don't know. That looks like a placeholder text thing. It says LV $1. And there's a time limit here. I do not know what that is. Feargoff is saying that the AI gets frustrated when it gets boxed in and it can't expand. It'll sometimes result in them going, I'm going to declare war on you because I want to expand. Which I guess makes sense, you know. We're here to conquer the galaxy. Not be friends. Contested. Yeah, you know, that's the thing with being this refugee race, is we're all over the place. Let's fight some battles we can win. What is this? 18K, that is, that's pretty powerful. It's protecting an ancient shipyard, gain 120 research points, and contains 3 unfinished ancient vessels. That would be fun to have. We don't have 18K of military strength, though. Here's 3K, and it's protecting, gain 5 global defense. Let's go over here. Global defense, by the way, we can export this, right? The defense reserve is full, can be deployed to any planet. Yeah, we have no defense reserve, it looks like. Alright. Oh yeah, I was going to send... So some of these planets, I could have been... Oh my god, all these planets. I could have been sending... How would this work, by the way? What if I want to export pressure to a beacon? I'm guessing I can't do it on this screen. Oh, good lord. Now this is red. Required for level 1. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Feargoff is suggesting that donations or gifts should appease them a little. Well, when you have a border tension. Kelly Bowen saying the Oko are notorious for expanding quickly and declaring war early. Feargoff is pointing out, I want that Ixion if I can take it. I don't think I can. Yeah. So I still don't understand. Cannot import resource. The planet must be at least level 1. I don't understand this. I wonder if it's telling me too that, well, I don't know. Blockaded. I'm not sure what I'm being told here. But that looks dire, whatever it is. And look at all that pressure we could deal with. So now we have this global defense that we can apply to a system. Let's go beat up these guys. Oh, a seed ship. This is awesome. So based on... Is it your energy production? Seed ships will show up. I don't know who they're from. They're mysterious precursors, and they will drop new artifacts. Which, look at all of our energy. Let's just use an artifact for the heck of it. Orbital frame constructor. Reduces... It just reduces the cost of building a big ship, I believe. Where did it go? Planet generator. This one's awesome too. A new randomized planet. Let's try the orbital frame and just see what it is. Let's put it near our planet with labor. So it looks like the same orbital frame as this here. A dry dock, maybe. Let's see, what if we click on it? An orbital can be built. Oh, orbitals. Duh. Okay. So a planet has buildings, orbitals, and ships. Orbitals are these things. I'm wondering if I just made them cheaper. Let's build a shipyard, by the way. So yeah, oh, okay, makes perfect sense. If I build a shipyard here, it's going to take a minute, 42 seconds, 26 labor. There, it's halfway built. There it goes. Well, whatever that red pulsing framework was on my planet is gone. And now this, what is that? So this is a red line. Oh, maybe because... Oh! It seems because that ship is parked on this line that he's interdicting it. Yeah, so they're definitely... Oh, shoot, I was a little bit late. I was going to slap one of those protect planets on this. Yeah, so they're definitely grabbing these from us, which, you know, that's what I would do as well. There went our... what was it? Degenerate matter. Was that ours? I don't know. I think it probably was. Look at our board. You know, look at this. This is our territory. I mean, it's overlapping, but we basically, except for a few little blobs sticking out, we are all over the place. No wonder everyone hates us. Okay, so Firgoff is saying, one of my planets has lost its prerequisites and is de-leveling. The flashy line is showing what planet... Oh, that's what this is. Where did it go? Planet, decaying planets. So, yeah. Oh, good lord. Disable... Oh, I think these are all the planets. I mean, some of these are just things that I haven't managed yet. Is this decaying planet? Yeah. Okay, so why did this... I guess this helps deal with that House of Cards aspect of things collapsing. They need food. So there's... So are these... Yeah, so if they have this little arrow, it shows they're not exporting it anywhere. Is there any just nearby food I can drag to them? We'll just... Oh, we are also... What is this countdown? Is that... No, that it's... That's what the X is. Okay, it's decaying, so there's an X next to the Roman numeral. Maybe, or just not... Yeah, I guess the X just means decaying. Let's then give it some food, because Lord knows we've got plenty. We've also got all this aluminum. So there, does that make you guys happy? It does. And are you decaying? You have no water, of course. Okay. This is all making sense. Do we give you a hydroelectric plant? You know what? Fine. We are going to give you some water. I keep calling it a hydroelectric plant. A hydro generator. We'll build it on this developed area. Not that we necessarily need to save money. The Terrican Republic, Perm 1. Alright. Jerks. Alright, let's see if we pressure these guys. If they will then weigh in our favor. don't want them to get Perm 1, because that's where... What? Everyone declared war on me. But this is like, you know, this is me squatting in the middle of the universe, basically setting myself up to fight everyone. I have a sneaking suspicion in this game I'm not going to get to Ring Worlds. It's a bit of a ways away. I do like this, though, although, yeah, so... Yeah, this makes way more... This totally makes sense here, as far as, like, this line is cut off, here's what he needs. Alright, so once this water planet is... Or, I'm sorry, not hydroelectric... Hydrogener... What the heck? Yeah, hydrogenerator. 39% done. Okay, we don't care. Oh, wait, are these guys trying... Now they're trying to... Oh, and by the way, this... Yeah. So, this thing they're trying to pass, so the green side is annexing a planet, or the blue side, which is me. So the color coding makes it clear. This is the last thing we need, is a pirate running around. It is a pirate, right? Yeah. Wait, is he fighting this our... Yeah, oh, he's fighting our big... Well, not fighting, he's messing with our... I guess he'll put blockades on it. Yeah, he's applying blockades on our main planet. What can we do with this orbital? Anything? Oh, wait, so we've got a bunch of labor... That's not a bunch of labor. I'm guessing this... For whatever reason, we're not getting as much labor as I'd like to get. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Firgoff is saying that, and I love that you can do this, I am reluctant to give things this much control. If there's a decaying planet, which right now there is, yeah, or can't export resources, okay, I can go to this planet, and then right-click on it, and just auto-import stuff. Like, I can basically tell the game, you know, you figure all that stuff out for me. There. So as for this whole going here and dragging things, I love this level of control, setting things up. But it's not that, you know, you can just do that. If you sort of trust the game. There's some defenses, by the way. I want to use this because I haven't seen this before and I just want to see how it works. Unobtainium can morph into a copy of any resource. I want to play with this and see how it works. And it looks like a level 0. Oh, no, it'll probably depend on what we morph it into. How do we do this? Well, let's... do we have to send it somewhere and then decide what it is? I don't even know that we need to be giving them this fish. Let's try not giving them any fish. So they obviously need this to go to level 1, but that doesn't have a Roman numeral on it. So Firgoff is saying, yeah, I'm either going to be pressured into fighting a war on 3 fronts, which I'm not prepared to do, or saddling up with another empire and going 2v2. Which I think he means just subjugating myself, like I did last night. And Firgoff is saying, if I right-click here... So this is the unobtainium. Start using now. He's saying it's an ability of the planet. Actually, I may be misinterpreting what he was saying. So I'm right-clicking on the planet that has unobtainium, and I don't see a way. Do I drag it? No, it's exporting it. Maybe I export it somewhere and then decide what it's going to be? Well, it's not exporting for some reason. Oh yeah, of course, bottom left. All right, morph unobtainium. Yep, duh. And that even, by the way, that's a precedent that's been set. Like the ion cannon on my fleet, for instance, it's a special ability down here. So I'm guessing we then click on another planet. What do we want to duplicate? As far as polishing the brass on the Titanic, I was going to say, let's find something that gives us lots of defense. Here, by the way, is where I kind of wish there was maybe a filter where I could figure out who's giving me defense. It's something you also know as you learn. Like, I know explosives give you defense. Probably not the best one for defense, though. I'm sure there's something better than just explosives. Let's see. Although, you know, if I just, yeah, like if I want something really good, then look at the tier 3s and 2s. There, neutronium. Alright, well, where's this planet? Alright, so here's how I'm going to do this. I am going, now I've lost it. Here's the unobtainium. I will give this a hotkey. All these terrible things happening in the background while I'm doing economic management. And I will go to this. And I will use the hotkey for the unobtainium. Must target self or allies. Wait, I was obviously looking at the wrong planet. So, morph unobtainium into neutronium. And it took, right? Yeah, so there's 2 neutroniums. Very cool. Not that we're going to be able to do much to use them. And now this, look at all that blockading. Yeah, auto import there. That's awesome. I can do it from this screen as well. I wonder too, let's then, let's take out, no, okay, let's get both of the neutronium planets there. Oh man, look how far it's gone down. And then these are going to need, I might be making this harder than it needs to be. Water and a food, we'll have to take water away from this drug planet. Sorry guys, we need this elsewhere. And he needs a food, wait, yep, he needs just 1 food. And then he needs a water and a food. Is there any unspent water? Oh, yeah, here we go. All those noises in the background, I know terrible things are happening. Sorry, Empire. He needs another food, because remember they eat a lot to go to level 2. Give you a food. He needs a level 1 resource. Everybody needs a level 1 resource. See if we have any explosives anywhere so we can really push the defenses. I don't see explosives that are available. Alright, we will queue that up to send in and then give him another water and a food. Alright, so we now know we've got a bunch of defense pressure coming into our main planet, which also we can give food and some more resources. Drugs. Can replace any single resource requirement. I wonder how that works. Is that a right-click thing? Maybe it's where the planet where it's being sent. I don't see the drugs here. Is it an ability? No. Well, I don't mind saying that I don't know how drugs work. Oh, look, they've got an explosives planet. The Terrican stole that from us. Oh, so let's see. Drugs are tier 0. They make for great band-aids. If you lose a resource, just patch that up with drugs. I wonder, how can I tell that drugs are coming in? Oh, there they are. Oh, so they're just counting as a food. I don't want them to be a food. Make them a level 2 resource or something. I wonder if it's just the most immediate unmet resource need. Alright, so more food for him, and then some level 1 resources, which, again, water is a constraint right now. We can take some level 1s off of the other planets. We are just going to scavenge. And then we need a level 2. Is this? No, this needs a food and a 1. I think it's going to come down to not having enough water. Now it needs a 1. Let's go ahead and plug in the level 2. What's going on there? Auto import to level 2. Oh, you know what? I can just do this. Auto import to level 2. I'm guessing they can't. I wonder if those little bonk sounds were basically it saying, nope. Here's me losing planets, getting attacked. Zeitgeist, I can't be bothered. The Terrican named a ship. The Oko built the Mall of the Galaxy, which is sort of a wonder of the world. A hydro generator's built. Yeah, this, I believe this has been, oh yeah. So, I think we used to go like this, and now they've grabbed all of these. Alright, we're just going to hold that as long as we can. So, there's this, like, theoretically, like, you could be thinking, okay, just turtle here, build up its defense. But what'll happen is as they start taking the outlying areas that are shunting resources into it, yeah, look at all those little red circled resources. Firgoff is saying, and actually, this, it even tells you, as I showed folks yesterday, when you're selecting your race, a couple of them say, not recommended for beginners. And this is definitely one of them. So this is my first time playing, and playing this race. And because they just spread of their own accord, I guess, yeah, this is one of the consequences, is that they're going to be bumping into everyone else, pissing people off, and having wars on every front. I don't know how you'd manage that. I guess just super careful diplomacy. Although since you can't see how much someone likes you, and if they're inclined to just declare war based on you being too close to them, yeah, I don't know what a sort of a macro strategy would be with a race that just sort of spills out its population all over the galaxy. At this point, by the way, this game is basically me just having my empire collapse. Where's my fleet? Let's see. We can... We've got a little unused capacity. Oh, autofill. Oh, auto buy. That's it. The fleet will automatically buy new support. Yeah, okay. That's what I wasn't doing before. I wonder if it's not buying because it's not at a place where it can buy. Let's see, where is it? Oh, I think it needs to be somewhere where... No, wait, is that... I think it needs to be somewhere where there's labor. Did I not grab... Alright, so pick up Ancient Knowledge, which, whatever that was. Gain an Ancient Knowledge card. Oh, Ancient Knowledge is a diplomacy card. It just lets you put weight on a vote. Where's something that we can go fight? What are you? You are a spy probe. I think a spy probe is something that is sent out from an artifact. Speaking of which, oh, look at all of our power. Let's go ahead and... Oh, and look at all of our research. We'll take this one, and we will take this one, and we will take this... No, we will not take that one. We're close to a ring habitat, which boosts the... it's a project that boosts the population of a planet. So let's see, Firgoth in response to this idea of how do you manage a race like this that just spills out all over the galaxy. First requires basically throwing out everything you know about the game before you figure out how they work best. Heralds make everyone mad at you. Some gifting, some abandoning, yeah, some war. Strategic choices, bartering. Yeah, so I think the idea could be, like, here's the galaxy. I look at where I'm developing, and I basically just let go of one side of it, maybe, by just letting someone have it, just turning it over to them, and sort of hunkering down with my back to a wall, setting up a front as best as I can. And that, too, would be where this is super convenient. But if I were to do that strategy, I would need to make sure that a planet, especially my big industrial one, could support itself from within whatever borders I felt I could defend. So whereas normally the folks who made this game, Blind Mind Studios, have basically said, don't worry about geography or distance, just line these up the way they need to be. When you're fighting a war, you just need to, I guess, manage more carefully where inputs, where resources come from for your important planets. This is a big fat first fleet, I believe. 3 of them. This is terrible. There's a planet we're losing. And there's a planet we're losing. And there's a planet we're about to lose. Are these ours? Yeah, those were ours. Part of me, by the way, have you played Civilization 5? Because if you've played Civilization 5, as I have, you should be overjoyed to see an AI doing this. The AI is set on normal. It has no cheats enabled. It is using the exact same rules that I am using, the exact same resource model, as far as I know, because when you start a game, you decide, do they get any advantages? What AI level are they on? You know, here he is, not using one fleet to take this, and then take this, and then take this. And he's sending 3 fleets, and they're spreading out, grabbing these. I like seeing that. I mean, this is, in a way, this is the way it should work when I first jump in with a difficult race like this. Yeah, as Kelly Bowen says, the Civ 5 AI has no ambition. And furthermore, it not only does it have no ambition, it doesn't know how to use the tools in the game. It doesn't know the rules of its own gameplay. It cannot play the game that Firaxis designed. I mean, I was going to say, I don't understand how people can be content with Civilization 5, but people who play it like a city builder, that's fine, you know. If you just want to set up an economic model with cities against sort of a brain-dead AI, if you want to think of it more, it's like an Impressions city builder on a grand strategic level, Civ 5 is fine for that sort of thing. But if you want a game where this can happen, which to me is part of running an empire, Civ 5 is not that game. Let's look, by the way, at how poorly I am doing now. I'm actually not doing that bad points-wise. Oh, no, they are beating me. Okay, yeah, they're totally beating me. I'm still, I have the most planets. Haha, you guys aren't working fast enough. I mean, good God, look at that. That's such a beautiful thing. I mean, well, when you normally play, you don't have all of these. Like, because you decide which planets you grab, so you grab it because you want it, and you plug it in where it needs to go. This whole idea of the population just spilling out of its own accord. I love that. Now we can learn kinetics. We are so close to a ring habitat. So I think the problem, however, is going to be that our labor planet, yeah, we can't keep its level up because it keeps losing resources. And these guys are on auto import, by the way. Oh, that guy isn't. I wonder. So, Firgoff, is there a way to give a global auto import order? Like in some games, you can set a governor and they do it. I don't know. Firgoff says that they set up the AI to be much like competent players at the game, and it makes them unfortunately not very immersive. But they're very good at playing the game. I don't know what that means, Firgoff, but I disagree. Playing a competent AI, to me, is pretty immersive. And he says no automation tool on that scale, which, fair enough. Like if I was using the auto import, I would probably be doing it as I grabbed certain planets. Look at all this influence. Oh, we can totally, like, complain in the Galactic Senate or whatever. Run a campaign for your MR to become leader. You know what? Let's just, for the heck of it. Yeah, let's just see if we can do this, because we have some influence built up. We've got some cards. Everyone hates us, but let's see if we can Donald Trump our way to become the leader of the Galactic Senate. Look, so far we're winning. Oh, only 5 votes. This may not go over well. Ancient knowledge. Is that the most practical one at this point? Oh, and we can spend our energy. Let's go ahead and do this. We've got plenty of energy. Did it just get more expensive for more votes? I think it did. I approve. All right, take that, you guys. Oh, oh they are so angry. All right, we're going to slap a little ancient knowledge on you. Is ancient intuition free? Oh, yeah, it's free. All right, at 0, by the way, you'll note it's not going to pass, and the timer's still going. Come on, AI, I can do this all night. Oh, wait. Assuming I can buy some more cards, let's buy that real quick. What does committee do? Actually, I'm going to pause. Oh, this looks good. Oh. Can only be played if you're the current Galactic Senate leader. Adds 10 support, installs the vote. Why is this for sale if there's no galactic leader? Or is there a galactic? No, there's no galactic leader because there's an icon that shows it. I guess me buying it in anticipation of winning. Empower? What is that? Oh, wait, stop. Yep, only if you're the leader. Is it maybe because I'm proposing myself as the leader that it's then letting me, if I wanted to pre-buy? Alright, let's just throw out. We may not have enough. Oh, there we go. Jerks. In the meantime, the war is raging on. We are running perilously short of measures for votes. Yeah. Oh, this is helpful. This little symbol here, that's the galactic leader symbol. If one of us was the leader, we would have it on the portrait, and that's telling me this card, you can only use it if you're a leader. Yep, we want this just in time, and we want this. Alright. Alright, try and stop me. I'm power mad, you guys. Oh, good lord, they are. Okay. Oh, whoops. I was assuming I didn't have the votes. This determines whether or not I have the votes, not this. Well, now I don't. Call out another empire by name. We pressure them to vote publicly, which in this case I don't care. I know everybody hates me. And am I getting this influence? Or are they getting it to go either way? Let's see. It looks like me playing it. When the vote ends, if the target empire has not added weight, I gain leverage. That's a diplomatic resource. Can only be used on an empire once per vote. Okay, I'm going to see if this gives me 4 votes. No, I'm sorry, 3 votes for the cost of 4 influence. Oh. Not sure what it did. Where did those 3 points of weight go? Oh, Firgoff is saying I could go for the influence victory, which, yeah, I mean, if I get myself to be the Galactic Senate leader and then build the prerequisites, I would win an influence victory. Terraforming, by the way, is an option to change the planets. The default is to have it off, so I left it off. Uh, and Firgoff in the chat is explaining, yeah, you become Senate leader first, then you build a senatorial palace, which then lets you buy cards that allow the galactic superpower and the galactic unity, which are other cards that you need to win. If you get unity to pass, all the planets in all systems bordering your systems will immediately start converting to your empire. That's awesome. If you keep your palace alive, it looks like he's going to say then you end up just converting the universe or the galaxy. Here's the first 3 fleets. Look out, guys, there's a black hole there. If you keep your position as Senate leader and keep your palace alive, you'll capture all the planets in the galaxy. That's awesome. I love, too, that it doesn't just give you a game over, you won an influence victory. It instead inexorably sucks up the whole galaxy into your political sway. It's hilarious. What have you guys done? No, I'm still on for Senate leadership. In 3 minutes, I will control the Senate. Let's see if we can get an auto import going here. It is... Oh, it doesn't... It looks like it's not needing an auto import. What is this? I feel like I looked at this before. Oh, wait. Missing resources. Yeah, okay. There's even a tooltip there. Missing resources. Decays. Right, it's the decay thing, of course. And it's missing a food. Maybe I can't auto import because maybe it's under siege. No? I'm not sure what that was. So it looks. This is the decay warning. It is. Jimlaw 4 is in danger of decaying, right? Oh, right. It's going to need food. I don't know why I can't auto import food. I'll just go to a planet. We have plenty of food to spare, don't we? Ah, do we? All of our food is... Oh, no, rice. There we go. So Firgoff says, like having the Revenant, it's not a guaranteed victory, it just makes it a lot easier to win. And the Revenant is the thing where you find the 4 artifacts and you assemble a badass ship. Yeah, this is just getting sad now. I wonder who among them would win. Oh, shoot! Look what they did to my chances to become Senate leader. Again, I do like that... Oh, this guy's got... Oh, he is the guy with the most influence, by the way. If you look at... yeah, he's doing very well there, so he's probably got all sorts of cards up his sleeve. I have a feeling I'm not going to win. Let's see. Yeah, that's 1 point. That's 2 points. That doesn't work the way I thought it did, so this action provides 3 weight to a support action in the future. It probably even says that. Weigh in on the vote publicly or face them. Oh, I guess all it's saying is they have to decide. I guess it's just giving me leverage against them in a future vote. I'm not entirely clear how that works, but it is clearly indicated up here. Virgov says, I have super PACs being organized to defeat me. Yeah, you guys did nothing to contribute. That lot of good you did keeping me from being Senate leader. You, on the other hand... Well, so, you know, this is like in that game, in a game of Civilization 5. You get to a certain point and you realize you're not going to win, so you throw in the towel and you start over a new game, rather than play it out to the gory end. And I think that's what I'm going to do here. I have lost egregiously. Oh, I could do the thing where I just subjugate myself. Part of me wants to... well, actually, when I subjugate, they don't play my empire. It just limits what I can do. So I was going to say, I could just give one of them my empires and watch how the game plays out. Because that's the thing about just quitting a game. Like, okay, I'm not going to win. I'm just going to quit out. The universe stops. Like, I would kind of be curious to have the narrative play out. Who wins here? Now, I think I can do... Does F2... Spectate. It's totally what I can do. Ta-da! Now, I wonder if I could just put this in a window and let it run, sort of from this view. There's F10. And they just kind of watch what happens. I do have, like, this is a good, I got a good thing going back here. Like, this is my arm of the spiral galaxy. They're going to have to really push to get in here. It's not this little hub business where everybody's taking a bite. I guess the one thing about, can I look at stats for anybody? No, when I'm spectating. Can I go back in? This is weird to me, by the way. I could then decide, you know what, I'm losing. I want to play as the first Commonwealth. I don't know how I feel about that. Since I guess there's no... Do the games get scored at the end? And there's no persistent, like, there's no leaderboards like there is in Civ. So, you know, if they want to, you know, they're basically saying, hey, press F2. And this isn't like debug thing. This isn't something I did in the console. You just press F2 and you can do this. Yeah, I am now an NPC. So Feargoff is explaining that leverage card. You've got leverage against the OCO you could use. What? Alright, I'm going to... hold on, I want to go back in here. Diplomacy. Oh, the vote is over, right? Did the vote end? Yeah. How do I tell that I have leverage against the OCO? Maybe that got used up by the AI when I backed out. Well, at any rate, okay. I'm going to go ahead and back out again. Spectate, crank it up to 10 times speed. So at this point, I kind of, like I half want to restart a game. Excuse me. I half want to restart a game as the Heralds, and I half want to restart a game as a more conventional race. The first are really weird. Oh, actually, this is interesting. Okay. Let's do this real quick. This is kind of a cool option. So, we're going to pause the game. We're going to hit F2. We're going to play as the first. And we are going to look at what they have done. Now, let me show you these planets. These are so funky. I don't know how this is going to read. Oh, that's not a really good example. Wait. Okay, let me see if I can find one of their circuited planets. These are theirs, right? This isn't me. Oh, these are things they stole from me. Alright, well, how can I find one of the planets? Because they don't... Okay, yeah, see this? These things are exporting base material, which is what the first use. What are that? Morphic materials. Ew. So they basically occupy planets. Let's have a look. Yeah, they put these core transmuters. It's like a control bolt or something you could put on C-3PO. Right? No, it's a control thing that you put on the planet. You can then move away your Uber Borg alien first base thing that you're flying around, and now this planet is yours, and it turns the resources into this junk called base material. And that's the only resource the first use. They're super freaky. Yeah, okay, that's what we're seeing here. Yeah, so they've completely sort of transmuted this stuff. Can I see where they're sending it? It's going up here. So yeah, they're getting 3 base materials and a textile. No, is this what's incoming? Nope, they're generating it. And where is it going? So the blue lines, I think, are just showing that's where textiles, for whatever reason, and base materials are coming in, right? Yeah, base material, base material, base material. And where are the textiles? I only see 3 lines. Oh, no, textiles are on the planet. Yeah, they just haven't converted it yet. Here's base material. The plus sign says to me they're not using it, right? Well, no, because it does have that arrow representing exporting. Yeah, they're exporting it to Hilo 3. I wonder if I can find a planet that's just really been weirdly circuited over. Because they can also build these little, like, weird defense network node things, and the whole planet just gets splooched over with these big old stickers of their buildings. And by the way, how many strategy games let you peek in at what the AI has been doing? I mean, if I could just switch over and play these guys, and if they've been like cheating or using weird rules, that would kind of not work. How come they have? Oh, I was gonna say, how come they have all of these? But I bet these are things that were mine that probably got delivered by a seed ship, or that were already there. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's find their... They have their ships. What are they called? It's something like replicators, yeah, planets with orbital replicators. Is that what this is? Yeah, so they've got their 2 starting orbital replicators. These things that fly around and drop those control nodes on other planets. Looks like the city of Kowloon floating in space. And some of their planets generate these Aegis defense satellites. That's what their network thing does, is it spits out defenses. So does that mean they have one here? Oh, see, for instance, yeah, the refinery. I don't know why it's disabled, but that's something they can build. This is a little thing that controls the planet. I wonder if they started here. What is that? A strip miner. Converts the planet's resource into an ore resource that can be exported. Oh, ore is another resource that certain, I think, orbitals, maybe some ships. Probably not ships. I'm trying to think. There is a superstructure ship that greatly reduces the maintenance cost, I think, by being built out of ore. I could be wrong. At any rate, ore is one of the resources you need for certain things. Oh, so there's stuff in here that Fergoff is saying about blowing up stars. Let's see. Oh, Fergoff is saying, yeah, you do get scored, but you don't get saved. And yeah, you can see, by the way, the score on here. Like, there's a score, but it doesn't get saved in a leaderboard or anything. What? Fergoff is saying I could blow up the black hole at the center of the galaxy. Blowing up a star causes a large amount of damage to everything in the system, including ships and planets, and can blow up the planets and so on. Blowing up a quasar or black hole at the center of the galaxy blows up most of the galaxy. Wow. I would not begin to know how to blow up a black hole. Some systems, but most mega constructions like ring worlds, artificial planets. Oh yeah, exactly. Cost ore. Right. Artificial planetoids. That's another thing that you can get higher up on the tech tree. So let's see. So these guys they're strip mining this planet for ore. This, they've got a couple of refineries. I don't know why they're disabled. Those spit out base materials. Oh, so the fact that this isn't exporting base materials, probably why it's not. So does that mean... So also, this is hugely helpful. Like if I wanted to play this race, this is a great way to sort of get some ideas about what to do, is let the computer play it for a while, and then pause and switch empires and just have a look at what he's done. Now, why is... Oh, the transmuter, of course. Yeah. So the transmuter spits out 10 base materials, but the... Where's the planet? The buy system. Can't see where I was at. B-A-I-E. Where is that? Buy. Just look up here. Oh, you know what I could do? Look at this. Sweet. So they don't have a transmuter. So there's a core and a transmuter. This confused me when I tried to play it. They both give you control of the system, but I don't think the core creates any base materials. The core just gives you control. Produces 50% of the pressure of that planet's native resources. But anyway, these refineries... Oh no, they use base material to create pressure, and I'm forgetting what these guys do with pressure. Sorry, I should know this before I go spouting off about it. But at any rate, these guys eat up the galaxy like this, totally mess up the resources, give themselves a pretty decent military. Let's look at their military ships. Oh, is this them? Military flagships. Yeah, look at these fleets they've got. 50, yeah, look at all these strengths. 267, 900, that's a bit, wait, what is this? Look at that, 900k, so that's almost a million, right? Am I doing my math right? Who could be that strong? How fair is that? Look at all these fleets, look at that. What is the ship itself? It is the Olympus II. Have they been designing things? Can I look at their designs even? I can. Ooh. Wow, let's see what the Olympus II has on it. The carrier hull. So I think that means... I thought a carrier couldn't have weapons. There's some ship, I forget which, that doesn't get weapons. Instead, it just gets badass support. Oh, no, let's see. Double support capacity. Cannot have any weapons on the flagship. What is that? And that? I call shenanigans. Oh, no. The reason I'm calling... Okay, I'm an idiot. Ignore me. This is if I wanted to start adding stuff on. This is not what is out here. That's why it says click to apply. This is not a carrier. No shenanigans. Everything's above board. Settle down, Tom. Yeah. Yeah, Firgoff says... and you were probably thinking, shut up. I mean, yeah, Firgoff says this is a standard hull, right, of course. So this Olympus II has torpedo launchers, dual torpedo launchers, rocket pods. Well, it doesn't look that special. I guess you know what's special about it is all this support. The fact that it can get, let's see, because its strength, its health is 21,000. That's nothing to sneeze at. But the reason that it is so badass is this enormous fleet that it's amassed, which it can do because of this huge number. Remember, I was struggling to get like 400 or something. This huge number of capacity, which it's used. So it's got this enormous fleet built up around this Olympus II support ship. Except, oh, it's not even a support ship. I've got carriers on the brain. It's a regular ship that has a bunch of what is it? Support command. Which, to just go back into the designer, is this number right here. And how did it do that? Is it researching things? Or is it just spending a bunch of space? So I can't tell if I don't think these are super badass upgraded things. That's an upgrade. They've definitely researched that. You don't get that right off the bat. Can I look at the research? I guess I can. Okay, so yeah, they've pushed up here. They have bought tactical satellites, solar satellites, right? This is what they've got, yeah. The carrier hull, that's why I could have applied it. Ooh, they were about to get... No, they do have disruptors. What does that do? Fires an electromagnetic disruptor pulse beam at an opposing flagship. Overloads in its power generation are created. They damage surrounding subsystems. So it directly damages hexes surrounding the enemy's power. So yeah, so it looks like it microwaves the enemy ship by damaging it within. Passes harmlessly through support ships. That makes me wonder if weapons... The fact that it says passes harmlessly through support ships, do your own weapons hurt your own support ships? Like there's friendly fire? I don't know. Alright, so let's look then at... Yeah, I wonder if they've done any funky designs. Have they used the muon cannon? How would we tell? I do not know what... I was going to say, I don't know what the color coding is, but I think it's actually based on what weapon. Like torpedoes are purple, yellow is well, I know red is beam weapons, right? Yellow might be rail guns. What is this beast thing? It's a support ship, by the way. It's just a little guy with a missile launcher. And I don't have a sense for the relative value of these numbers. Combat supply use is how much, when it fires, how much of the supply it eats up from its fleet. DPS pretty straightforward. I don't get a sense, too, for like, is this a fast ship? Is it a slow ship? When you make a fleet, I guess the fleet is probably going to move at the slowest. Well, it's just acceleration, too, and not total speed. For some reason, it's got... Oh, why does it have so much control, I wonder? Amount of control generated. And used up by subsystems. Oh. And it doesn't have a bridge. I guess only flagships need bridges. Behavior, what is this? Oh my god, I haven't even messed with this stuff. Protects the flagship. Good lord. Is that something you do on every support ship? I've never messed with support ships, which I guess I've always just thought, yeah, you put your awesome weapons on the flagships. Oh, so yeah, some of these are... I so suck at this game. The more I play it, the more I realize, yeah. So it's built support ships. I don't know if it built them, but yeah, it's got support ships, probably with muon cannons, or does it? I wonder how we would find out. This is a... Oh, it's a railgun, right? And it's also doing variants. So the basic beast has a metric ton of armor for health, right? And ablative armor is... I don't know the answer. I would have to look it up, but I know it's in the tech tree. Like, you could look and see what ablative armor does. Actually, no. You know what? I could just do it here. Ablative armor, high damage resistance. Armor on the outside does not use up interior space. Oh, so you just bolt it onto the outside. Awesome. Increased resistance against damage from lasers. Okay. So there is a little of that tactical interplay, obviously, but you don't manage it in battle. Effective against many small hits, whereas plate armor is heavy. So what's the difference between damage resistance and health? I feel like I should know that from playing action RPGs like Diablo. So anyway, that's the first iteration of its beast. It has a missile launcher. Let's then see what it's doing as it upgrades. This beast has 2 lasers. Let's see, the other one had 335 health. I don't know, is this boring to you guys? Like, I love seeing what the AI has done, especially when the AI is competent. Yeah, so the Beast 1 has way more health than the Beast 0. Did I see a Beast 2? Did it discontinue the Beast line? Yes, it looks like the Beast line peaked at Beast 1. Olympus, however, which is a flagship, let's look at the first. I wonder, too, is this terrifying to a developer to see the fact that someone can poke so completely into what the AI has been doing and how it's been doing it? Like, to subject your game and its subsystems and its AI to so much scrutiny. You really have to have confidence in your design. Mr. Lebedev, thank you. Says it's not boring. So, and I know there is some, I love poking at games and systems, and when you're playing an epic game of civilization, sometimes just like hanging out and just looking at the map that's been created. What things are in this city? Where's this army going? Feargoth has been answering some of my questions that I should point out. Let's see. No friendly fire. Those shots can be blocked by planets. Well, there are a few exceptions, like the self-destruct device will have friendly fire. That makes sense. Damage resistance just straight up subtracts. Oh, of course. Duh. I can't believe I did. So damage resistance is like armor. It subtracts from damage, whereas hit points is how much damage you can take. Yeah, I should know that. Fairgraph is also saying we like people to poke the game design. That's why they have built into the game a mod editor and design sandboxes. Well, like I said, it just shows a remarkable amount of confidence as a designer, and I applaud that. Okay, so let's see. The initial Olympus had rocket pods. It had 3,700 health. It had these missile launchers. And its support as a flagship was 466. Its first variation, is there an Olympus 1 before the 2? Yeah, here's the Olympus 1. So you can see by the color, I think they changed their basic weapons. Railguns? Yep, it has railguns. Way more health, look at that. Why is it, let's see, is it a size thing? Size matters, Where do I see the basic size of this? I know it's somewhere prominent. Yeah, there it is, 535. The original Olympus was, this almost like in an RPG, like when you're comparing weapons. Like part of me is like, I want to be able to compare the screens next to each other. Like before you swap out a sword, you look at both of their stats, but that's not exactly what's going on here. I forgot what I was checking, but oh yeah, support command. So 446, and then in the Olympus 1, support command. Good lord, yeah. Oh, no, size. So this is 535. Is it just a matter of having more room? Yeah, okay. So the Olympus was a small little ship. Very modest. A starter flagship, I guess. And the Olympus 1 got really big. 20,000 health. 535 size. Oh, DPS, by the way. Where's DPS? I know it's got to be on here somewhere. Oh, duh. It's under the thing that says damage per second. 725 damage per second. The original Olympus... yeah, 151 damage per second. Now, this behemoth that is now the Olympus... Oh, I can see the size up here, duh. The same size, roughly. Its DPS is 612. What was this guy's DPS? So it has less DPS. Interesting. What is the trade-off? Health is 21,000 versus this guy's health of 20,000. Support command... Oh, 3,800 support command for the Olympus 1. The Olympus 2. No, similar support command. Supply capacity, maybe? Visually, by the way, because the portions of it, like, this is how much the design emphasizes its rocket engine. This is its support command. So visually, I imagine once you're good at the game, you could sort of look at the colors and the distribution here and get a sense for what is going on. So it looks like the Olympus 2 is more of a sort of a lateral development. So you can also look at the cost. It's only slightly more expensive. Huh, okay. Alright, so, you know what? I want to back up now and just watch this war unfold. F2, spectate, plus, 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 plus. Oh, I did know this. Feargoth is saying that if... is the video freaking out? No, it's okay. He's saying that if you like a design, you just hit export, and then you can use it. Which I did know that. That's awesome. And also, I think there's a bunch of stuff on the Steam Workshop. As a matter of fact, when you hit the Community tab, some of them are featured. You can import these. Good lord. What's going on here? Wow, okay. That is quite the design. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. I can't build it because I haven't unlocked these things, but I can. Oh, good lord! Look at that cost. So I'm guessing this is just someone playing around with the design, the ship design screen stuff, or maybe someone was really kicking ass at the game and made this. Everfree Sparkle. It is the new Colossus Hall. I actually didn't know that was a thing. That must be something deep into the tech tree. Oh, Feargoff pointing out. Yeah, sorry, I was reading the chat instead of. Let me just slow this down so I can. He said that's a movement predictor freaking out. Let me just see if I back up enough. Will it? Seems to settle down. Yeah, I don't want to break the video. Yeah, so you can sort of see the. Yeah, sorry. You can see those fleets. Look at those first fleets just running around. If I were to slow the game down, if I were a little bit more patient, I don't think it would freak out like that. So it looks like the first are still intent on eating up my territory. The Terracan seem to have settled down. Wait, where are the tree? Oh, no, there's tree people. So this is what's left of me, and then this little strip right here. These are the Oko, the plant people. Are they fighting them, or... Yeah. Oh, look. Sweet. Good lord, talk about laying things bare. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh, I'm having a stats nerd orgasm right now. Wow. Yeah, so you can clearly see the direction this game was going to take early on. Look at my military. Flatline. Yeah, I made a mild effort there. What else can we look at score-wise? Yeah. So they're doing well. These guys are contending with them, but because this is so high up there, I can sort of see the direction things are taking. Number of planets? Yeah, look at that line. No wonder everybody hated me. Flagships? Yeah, sure. The Terracan have been taking some losses. These little dips. Budget. Okay, net budget. Man, I had that income. Well, because income is largely a function of population. This is just me spreading my people all over the galaxy, and I guess the idea is taxing them or whatever. Energy. Yeah, whoop. Ow, spiky. Man, what is going on up here? Because look at this. I mean, did they use it on a power or something? Man. Influence. Oh, man. I thought I was doing better. Oh, well, no. Okay, this is the Oko. They were kicking us on influence. And I just love that tooltip down there. Wherever I move the slider on the timeline, it's giving me specifically how much influence per minute, I assume that's what the per M means, each empire was gaining. Research. What is that? How did they... So I wonder if they unlocked some, because look, their rate of income isn't that, well, is it? Is this just rate? Oh yeah, research per second. Okay. What is that though? That's crazy. And then overall research. Yep, look at this. Me kicking ass, taking names. Oh, I'm doing awesome. And then, whoop, well, wait a minute. Oh, splat. Let's take a look at the map. Where are those fleets? Why did they go back there? I wonder maybe to resupply. Because, if I didn't mention this before, this... Yeah, I know I pointed this out. This supply is basically how long you can fight. I don't know what they're doing back there, because if you go to your own system... Does any friendly system give you supply? I don't know. The first... Oh, they have no... they have no hyper speed... or they have no jump drives or FTL travel. That's it. They have no faster than light travel. They have only sublight travel, if I'm not mistaken. So I think normally they should be like getting around really slowly. Let's see. Fergoff says some giant cost artifact, like the Revenant piece, is probably what that research spike was. And I guess the per second income just means they got some colossal dump of research into their coffers. All right, this is the last of this part of my empire. Fergoff says that spectators can destroy black holes and stars using cheat codes in the console command. I am not going to do that, because that is cheating. Pirate still running around unchecked. And by the way, they have a fleet that could have dealt with this guy. What is that? Oh, the pirate horde! I love this. Oh, of course. So as the pirate runs around and trashes stuff, basically drops those blockade debuffs and steals money, he deposits it in a pirate horde, which is hidden somewhere in the universe. And I'm guessing you could figure out where it is if you just look at like where after he attacks something, the direction he retreats. So here's the accumulated money in the pirate horde, which frankly is not that much. I feel like the pirate has been he's been slacking if that's all that he's managed to steal at this point. And you go there, you trash that. Look at his health; it's minimal. So it's not a base or anything. It's just dropping treasure. It looks like. Yeah, that thing would just fall over with a stiff breeze. Oh, Feargoff is saying it looks like a new horde. That if the pirate had been working longer, it would probably be more. Maybe someone got the old horde. This does look like a pretty trafficked area. Alright, where are those first fleets? Oh, yeah. Oh, here's a... Good lord, look at that cloud of ships. Well, okay, 3 fleets. 2 coming in here. Let's watch some space porn of... Oh, no, that's just a scout. Yeah, you can see, too. No weapons, right? Yeah, it's all just engine. Engine and a little bit of control. I like that he's scouting. I mean, that to me, he's got to use scouts to see what's what. So I guess these guys are just waiting to get the recon reports and then move in. Here's one of my orbital beacons. Okay, well, this is what it looks like as a spectator, I guess. Yeah, I of course can't go in and build things, because I'm a spectator. So at sublight, well, I guess we are at double speed. At sublight speed, they seem to be nimble enough. When I tried playing these guys, it didn't seem like a huge drawback to not be able to have faster than light travel. I mean, ultimately you could move around. You just didn't have a sort of an instant jump like the other races do with using their FTL juice. Oh, so asteroids, by the way, this is where you get ore. One of the places you can get ore. But because this is the first, they're using it for something called morphic materials. I'm not entirely clear on what that is. There's a black hole. You put your Matthew McConaughey in here, in this part. Alright, so that has been tonight's stream. Thank you guys for bearing with me. That was about 3.5 hours of Star Ruler 2. And it was only 3.5 hours. It wasn't longer only because I got slapped down for spreading unjudiciously around the universe. I thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, so Kelly Bowen is wanting me to blow up the black hole. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So, is there an enabled cheat? Oh, it's the console thing. Alright, Feargoff, if you are willing to, I don't know how you... This stuff's publicly available, right? Is there a way to tell me how to blow up this black hole? Cheats on, is that, I'm not sure I know how to, oh, okay, so do I just hit do, so here's the console, cheats on, is that one? So the fact that, let's see. So, okay, so that was a recognized command, ch_destroy. You have to spell it right. Destroy. Oh shoot, let me back, oh my god, because I had it selected. Oh no, is it frozen? Don't freeze. I might have broken the game. That's not a bad image to end on, by the way. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems to be frozen. Yeah, and it has crashed. But how's that for ending with a bang? All right, Star Ruler 2, Blind Mind Studios. They've done a fantastic job. Wake of the Heralds is the latest add-on. You know what you're getting. So thanks for watching the video. And I'm sorry I destroyed the universe.